You look like you can be from anywhere.
From anywhere.
Like if you'd have been like, I'm from Jersey, they'd have been like, oh shit, for real? What part?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you'd be like, you from North, they'd be like, oh shit, for real? Damn.
I don't like it when they be like, oh shit, for real?
Cause I'm telling you,
I don't like that.
You ain't trying to grow the facial hair. And,
I
like,
can't do how like what you what you push real hard like what I'm supposed to do like
shampoo your face.
I do when I gotta wash my hair because I got cysts whatever. I gotta wash my hair every day,
right?
Like every day.
So you
I gotta wash my hair. I wash my hair. I do all this.
Do you scrub like scratch it and scrub it? Like
She be hating.
There ain't nothing there to do that to.
First of all, I got
That's what
this.
I'm saying. You still gotta do it before. Like,
I got this.
What? What's that? I wish I could zoom in.
You can't. Don't zoom in on me, man. That's crazy, yo. You be trying to. You be hating, yo. You be hating.
No, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It do look like you be like cutting your shit on purpose, like you.
Well, when I got my hair cut, I had them, you know.
Yeah, leave my sideburns alone.
I had them cut it because it be
don't touch my shit. That's how I grow in. You start from here. Don't touch my shit. Leave my sideburns alone. Just shape them up. You know what I'm saying? Just do the outline, like if
my
they
shit
was
don't
there.
begin. I let my hair grow a long time, and it was some shit coming in, but it wasn't.
But that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't where it's supposed to be.
You gotta let it.
We
grow.
recording?
Cause my fucking facial. Remember, my shit. I used to be. You know what I mean,
I remember you like this. I don't remember you looking like nothing else.
I was definitely patchy, and my shit, and I'm still kind of patchy. Like my shit ain't all the way.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be Patch Adams out this bitch. Like
You ain't gonna have shit there.
You be right. Matter of fact, it is.
and then I'm not in a positive space to really grow my facial hair. Like I gotta deal with this every day, all day. Like this the thing. This the thing. I said I was threatening. I was like, I'm gonna get the beard oil.
Right. I was about to say that.
I'm gonna get the beard oil. And I'm gonna get my shit going. She be hating. She be hating because she scared that the beard is gonna bring forth the bitches.
I mean. All right, yeah, let's come on.
I thought this was a positive show. We don't lie. I thought that's what this was about. But we ain't lying on this show.
Nah. See,
apparently we
that's exactly what happened. We not lying. We in the word of mouth word of mouth show. Welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm Reese.
Scope show.
You know what I'm saying? And we here.
Yep,
we here.
Once again.
It's a beautiful day.
For sure.
It's a beautiful day. This my
definitely, man. Nice
bro.
And sunny.
Nice and sunny. I like the springtime. Honestly, yo, I'm the type of person. Springtime is my second favorite time of my second favorite season.
Okay.
Summer is my favorite. I know everybody don't like the heat.
Yeah.
But I'm
not a huge fan of it.
I hate the cold. I can't stand that cold shit. Like, if I could move away from all the cold, I would. I would never be around. I would never wear a coat. Never wear a hoodie. Fuck that. Like, arms, legs, and ankles out all year round.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. But it's getting nice. It's about to be summer soon.
Yeah.
I think the turn up gonna be crazy. Like I don't think we are ready for when the world open up and the turn up come.
Right.
Like I think niggas gonna be trying to hang off the ceiling fans. Like it's gonna be crazy. Yeah. Niggas have been in a house all a year.
Yeah,
a whole year. Done, little here and there or whatever, skirmishes here and there and shit. Niggas have been in a house though.
Yep.
I got motherfuckers losing their mind.
That's the scary part too, though, man.
Yeah, cause they said that the violence been up too. Like in Philly, in America, we done had more mass shootings this year than we've had days. A mass shooting is you have to have shot people, 4 or more people for and up for it to be a mass shooting. And that means we're having multiple a day.
That's scary, man.
And that's countrywide. And then murders in Philly is on the rise too, apparently. And it's like, And I be thinking like, what is at the core? Like, I know it's not just one reason. It's never just one answer. But what the fuck is like how do you, like, what could you do to slow the fucking process down? Like,
The shit to me starting to feel like they sending motherfuckers out there to do that shit. Like, or somebody is like paying somebody to just go shoot.
just
anybody.
go shoot anybody and shit.
Like, I just heard a story of a girl getting shot and killed.
It's a lot of bystanders getting.
Yeah, but no, she was like the target. They shot and killed her in
Oh
her car. Like,
shit!
she was just getting off of work, got off the exit, was pulling over to a crib. As soon as she pulled over, the car pulled up alongside her. Man jumped out, shot her up,
What the fuck?
jumped back in the car and got out of there. It was crazy, and it's just like, don't nobody know the motive. Don't
Right.
nobody got no reasoning. Like, she wasn't beefing with nobody. Everybody that talk about her said they loved her. She was only just going to school. She had got her bachelor's. She was going back for her PhD, I believe. And it's crazy, bro.
That sound like some. That's.
It
I was about to say,
super
sound like some
hating shit.
dating shit.
Yeah, it sound like an ex-boyfriend, but it's like,
Or a motherfucker that was trying to holler and she rejected him and shit,
Yeah.
and that motherfucker just lost it.
it's
I
like
hate niggas like that.
it's
yo.
like
I hate
what
motherfuckers.
like how can your mind adjust and see that and like make you think that that's the only girl in the world to go after? Like,
You know what it is? I think what you thinking is logical, is normal.
Sorry. Turn your mic up.
Who's? It's in the back.
He's on the low.
It's in the back.
oh,
It's in the back. It's the top one. It's the top one.
Oh, push the other thing up.
oh shit.
Yeah, he's down low. That's all.
Which way am I turning, to the right?
Yeah, a little tiny bit. Cause how he sound now?
You.
Good. Okay.
I don't know what I'm saying. Was I talking? Or was you talking?
He was talking.
Oh,
He said he's logical.
yeah. What you
Oh.
saying is coming from a logical place. Like, it's mad of women. Like, you supposed to get 100. What they say, 100 girls tell you no. All you need is the one to tell you yes,
But
or whatever. But it's dudes that is so crazy where it's like, yo, you can't tell me no.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to take that you telling me no. Like, I'm entitled to your pussy. So if you ain't just going to give it to me, you damn sure ain't giving it to another nigga. You damn sure ain't giving it to somebody else. And then they hype themselves up and then snap. And you be like, well, was this person actually thinking clearly? Sometimes meaning sometimes they'll be like, this just how they think. They're just this way, and they're fucked up in that way. Or it was that lapse in judgment where as soon as you do it, you come back like, oh shit, what the fuck I do? Like that kind of shit. I don't know if you ride up on somebody jumping out the car and shooting them and then jump back in the car and around the way. Do you feel that? Like, personally, because my thought be, what about all that time you had to wait? Like, you ever be mad and then you gotta wait to do something about it and you end up calming down?
Right. Like, it ain't even that deep.
It ain't even, 9 times out of 10 is never that deep.
Right.
Like, if you got time to chill and think about something else and go back to it, like, you know what? I'm not even that fucking mad about this.
Right.
I'm not even that mad. Like, I thought I was that mad. I'm not even that mad about this. But I think that's people who are, in all honesty, normal.
And but I feel like I feel like most of the time with those situations, if you was to just express yourself to the person, like the reason why you're so upset and how you feel, most of the time that will make you feel better. It's like you letting it out or letting someone know how you, like, what's getting at you or what's grinding your gears, really, like what's the real meat of the situation, like what's the real problem. I know at least a lot of times for me it's like it's
It's a release.
Yeah, it's like a easier, like it's easier to forget about or
Yeah.
easier to let go, because it's like All right, I got it. I put everything out there. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's like I'm not carrying that shit no more.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I still don't understand this. For me, because I feel like before you ran into this person, however y'all met or wherever y'all met, it's like it had to be somebody else you was in love with before
Exactly. Yeah.
this person. So it's clear that you can see that you can move from loving this person to loving the next person. So
But
this
maybe,
person,
maybe this person, maybe that was part of the build up, and then this is the snap.
what you mean?
Like, you know how they say the straw that broke the camel's back. It's like it done built up
Okay,
all the way to, and now this is the one that just.
snapped it. Right,
Snapped
you
it.
can't take it no more.
But even in my opinion, even that is like, I'm not saying a lot of people are capable of violence. I don't know that everybody is capable of murder.
Right.
I don't know that is just that motherfucking easy to, like, I'm not putting that on everybody. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not putting that on everybody. I'm not putting, like, you beating your wife is just a thing that every man is capable, like, emotionally capable of doing. I could never
I feel like
do that.
I feel like those men that want to hurt females should be gay. should just think about a sex.
I think anybody that wants to hurt another person needs to go to therapy
for sure,
and
therapy.
figure out
I feel
what
like
that is.
If you want to step and like do shit like that, like I feel like you should just make yourself a woman. Like you should go for the gusto. Like you already trying to fight women. Like you know what I'm saying? Because most of the time those guys they don't want to fight no man. Or when a man steps
a lot of times when dudes get real rough and tumble with women, they be quiet as a church mouse.
when a man come in the room, it's like they want to be reasonable and
They got a lot. They got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of talking to do.
So
Yeah.
I feel like if you got that short of a fuse with a female, then bro, maybe you need to be. Maybe that's what you want to do.
A lot of times they just be pussy.
Yeah.
A lot of
A
times
lot
they
of
just
times
pussy.
a lot of times they be pussy, and a lot of times they be what you said earlier. They be jealousy, like they be jealous, and it's like I don't even understand that either. Like it's like what you.
Right.
Dominique says, or so much shit happened as for infidelity.
But that don't,
Even then, I don't put violent.
No,
See.
that's before we got to the violence. I was trying to get it out.
Oh, what was
Okay.
Y'all was still talking about
the drive-by joint?
no, y'all was talking about yeah,
but that still
but it was
ain't worthy of
Yeah, that's what I'm
When
saying.
the
Like
drive-by
I don't think infidelity is worthy of.
anything but leaving.
And if and this may be my fucking biasness, but
Right.
I think a lot of women think it is. Think that that's worthy of not killing, but like hurting somebody. They will
Right.
hit you, punch you and shit,
mess your car up.
mess your car up and shit.
Shit
I
like
don't.
that. Yeah.
I'm not cool with that. Like, bro,
Yeah,
like,
no.
like if you don't think I'm dope no more, then you just don't think I'm dope.
Exactly.
But if you cheat on me and I leave, your punishment is not having me no more.
Exactly.
That's enough for me.
Right.
Like it's like, oh well, nah, that's not enough because maybe that person don't really want you no more. Okay, well then cool. I just gotta get over that shit. Like
Right.
I gotta go. Like fuck them.
Yeah,
like
they whole thought be like, no, they gotta feel.
they
that
gotta
shit.
feel it. Like they gotta feel this pain. And it's and to a degree, it's like of course it's like when you're hurt, you want the other person to feel your hurt, but not to the. For me, it's like not to the point that you actually inflict that pain. Like I don't have to wait around. I don't have to wait around for karma.
Dominique meant in their past. It was too much cheating in their past and they snapped.
Oh, like that would be the reason that they would snap on. Even
on the one girl. Yeah.
on the one girl. Even then, it's like
They was cheating on too much and they can't take it no more.
can't take that shit.
But like I said,
Yeah, even then, it's like, yeah, bro, you not it. Like
Yeah.
figure out why you not it.
But then again, that can go into what you like, almost like a trauma thing.
Like to me, I think that's the. Of course, all this is cowardly.
Right.
But even in that context, like let's say in their brain, that's the context in their brain.
Right.
I think even they should see themselves as cowardly because it's like, if that's true, then figure out why the fuck your dick don't make bitches stay.
But
What you not providing in your relationships that's not making somebody want to stick with you.
yeah, I was about to say it might not always be the sex. It might be.
But I don't mean just. I mean,
Yeah.
what you not bringing to the table? Because 9 times out of 10, to be honest with you, it really don't be sex
Right.
that make women step out.
It be
It
that
be-
you don't think about them enough. That's
It
really what it
be all the other shit.
That's really, but no, if you really think it, that's really be the root of the problem. You don't put enough thought into them or show them that you thinking
Yeah.
about them enough. Like, you know what I'm saying, that they are, or that they're still
Every
important.
time in the past when I've knocked off a nigga girl,
Shit.
it was, she wanted to tell me about how bad her relationship was
Yeah.
beforehand.
Because a nigga don't do what he used to do.
He ain't doing what he
in the
used to do. He
beginning.
ain't doing this. Blah
all
blah
that shit.
blah.
Yep.
And it's like nobody's gonna always do what they quote unquote used to do.
But my thing is,
In the beginning of the relationship, you doing a whole lot of in the beginning shit. Y'all gotta
Right.
find a new
but
normal.
why can't but in their perspective or in why can't it like why can't you
I guess-
continue to do the same things
Well,
that you was
because
doing in the
well,
beginning?
because things change. For example, like when me and Press first got together, we was going out every weekend, bro.
Right.
We was going out every weekend, whether it was this restaurant, this thing, that thing. We was like when we first got together. But I had my own place. She had her own place.
Right.
People lived with her or whatever. So
Right.
she got children or whatever. So it was like, yo, watch the kids. I watch the kids while I be back.
Right.
Like even like Friday, like we was just talking about this because we was riding past like IHOP or whatever. Like we used to do this little fun thing where I would get off work at like 3 a.m. and I'd be like, yo, what you doing? She'd be up. I'm like, I'm gonna swing over there. We gonna go to the 24-hour IHOP joint. And we done did that like 4 or 5 times and had a lot of funny instances where motherfuckers was fighting in the IHOP and shit and they kicked everybody out, but we had already ate, just haven't paid yet.
Right.
They kicked us out and it was like, oh shit, so we don't gotta pay. Like
Right.
it was all kind of like just different shit
Right.
of us kicking it together. And then things change as in we move in together, so now we have to, it's nobody to come in and watch the kids at 3 a.m.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's we can't go out every weekend like we used to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe she switched jobs and I switched jobs, so our schedules are different, and then we have to find new normals. You know what I'm saying? It's like after a while you get tired of going to the same restaurants, in my opinion. And it's
Right.
like, well, you gotta find different shit. And then we in a pandemic, so that whole thing. So not to cut you off, what I'm trying to say is that sometimes you'll feel like you're not doing what you used to do.
Right.
Whereas like the reality might be you're not making an effort.
Right.
You're not making
what I
an
was gonna
effort.
say. Right.
Whereas like we don't have to go and feel what we used to feel. Let's find something. We can find new shit to make an effort in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We can find different shit to make an effort in that area. You know what I'm saying? I think people have heard saying so much that sometimes they think that that's what they're feeling.
Right.
When really it's like it's probably a little more simpler than just that. Oh, you don't do what you don't take me to fucking Olive Garden every weekend.
Right.
Bitch, I don't like Olive Garden no more.
Right.
You don't like Olive Garden no more.
Right.
We fucking like, let's go somewhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, it's really just I wanna go out. I wanna feel what it feels like to be special in a couple, in a relationship.
Right.
Versus just being a parent or an employee,
sex partner.
going to work, a roommate,
Yeah.
going to work and coming home and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know we felt that before. Like we're just like, yo, I feel like I just be going to fuck to work and then coming home,
Right.
and then pow is the weekend. And it's like, fuck, are we still young? Like,
Yeah.
let's do other shit.
Right.
And then sometimes it'd be like, if I'm using my own life, sometimes it'd be like, well, you gotta find, it's not just y'all. You gotta find other people to do shit with too.
Right.
I think a lot of times we we get into relationships, we isolate ourselves from our friends, and you can't do that. Like, you shouldn't do that. You should still keep your friends. You should still hang out with your friends, and you know, maybe hanging out changes. Maybe y'all don't go to the club and get drunk every weekend no more.
Right.
But maybe y'all do other shit, different shit. Y'all can still have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times people get into relationships and they isolate. They just want to feel all their time with that thing. And then you look up 2-3 years later, you ready to go figure out what your friends is doing. And it's like, bitch, we ain't heard from you in like 6 months.
Right.
And we ain't seen you in 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, fuck out of here. I think, I think that kind of stuff happens. And a lot of times before you know it, you feel like all you are is the shit you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen that happen multiple times. So, yeah, no, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's what you said. It's the,
He said yes.
it's almost like I feel like it's a lack of effort.
Yes. Yeah.
And I feel like we almost let our creativity go out the window because we got what we, I guess, like the goal, or
Right.
we accomplished the mission that we was trying to get to.
Right.
And it's like that's a big thing. So I feel like a lot of times we need to be reminded. So like you said, it's good for us to still keep our friends around and keep certain friends around. We should keep positive friends around and
yeah, try your best to keep your positive friends,
Yeah.
friends who call you out on your bullshit.
right.
You know, that's hard.
And it's like
Because a lot of people don't give a fuck.
yeah, true that.
A lot of people just let you ride like, okay.
But it's like also don't be afraid to ask for advice. Ask people for advice.
Yeah.
Or take advice from
And be able to take,
Something you seen.
be able to take advice, take criticism.
yeah.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying?
it's like some
That
people
kind of shit.
some people will feel like you trying to tell them what to do with their wife, and it's like, bro, I'm just giving you a suggestion. It's like what you were saying as far as this is just an example.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not able to get out as much as y'all was before, but y'all still gotta cook in the house. So I would say instead of being able to go out, y'all cook dinner.
Yep.
You
Do something special in the house.
You put something in the backyard.
Yeah.
Candles, something like that. Something that is
It's
just different.
it's not that it takes a little bit of effort.
That's it.
And it can really mean a whole lot to
I'm
the
about to
both
say,
of y'all.
It's right, and it's
It
just,
can really
it's
mean a lot
showing
to the
her
both
that
of
you
y'all.
really
Yeah.
showing her or him, whoever, like however
Yeah.
you do it. It's just showing your significant other that you are putting thought in and trying to make them happy and trying to make them feel special. And
Yeah.
thinking
And you
about
know what
stuff
else
like
too? You know what else too? I think the other thing is being honest, like getting to know your significant other and them being honest with themselves and you being honest with yourself about who that person is.
that. Right.
Like sometimes you date people and you like, like you'll date a girl and it's like that girl like to go out. She like to be seen.
Right.
Like who, just for an example, no, I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but that girl like to go out.
Right.
And like if that's the girl you want to date, you need to come to terms
That's her life.
with that thing.
Right.
At least depending on how old she is, in her early 20s or whatever, mid 20s or whatever, it's like, bro, come to terms with that or don't date her right now.
Right. I'm gonna say or shit, but you never know because shit might get worse as she get older. She might continue to go out to try to feel young
might.
as she used to. So
Yeah. All that is a possibility.
Yeah.
All that is a possibility. And like I said, if y'all not, like people like to say equally yoked. I fucking hate that phrase, honestly. Like, oh, shut the fuck up. But if y'all not willing to both do the same work to maintain a fruitful relationship,
right.
then that's not, like, I personally don't necessarily subscribe to the idea of soulmates.
Right.
I believe in you doing the work, right? So now, in my opinion, it's like you might find a person and be like, you know what? I like hanging out with you more than I like partying.
Right.
Like I enjoy being with you. Like this is something you might be saying to you. I like kicking it with you more than I like kicking it at fucking the strip club. So I might still go, but I'm super not going nearly as much as I used to.
Right.
Whereas another girl, that wasn't the case. And then this girl who you feel that way about might feel the same way about you. Oh, I used to go to the bar. Or whatever, and I would drink my friends under the table.
Right.
Easy. That was our shit. We go to the bar on Friday night, happy hour and shit. Bow, throwing drinks back all day. But you know what? That was fun. But I like kicking it with you.
Right.
And then y'all do the work, like maintaining that thing. And it don't necessarily have to be, in my opinion, this thing that came from the universe, but y'all both decided that y'all are going to do the work.
Right.
Not whatever it takes, but what it would take to maintain that stuff. And then before you know it, pal, that's a good relationship now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all both made that decision to do that. I was coming to a point, and I was trying to remember what point I was coming to, but what was the last thing you said? I forgot. Say the thing. Never mind. Yeah. Speaking of relationships, we done went through all this. This could bring us to the big topic that's on everybody's lips. It's honestly done got fucking so talked about so much this past week that it's all like, I don't think we got a lot. I don't got a lot to say about it. That much to say about it for real. But we could talk about Derek Jackson, the fucking relationship guru, who last week we spoke about it and we was saying allegedly he cheated.
Right.
Because at the time he was only saying, bless you.
Thank you.
At the time he was only saying that he allegedly cheated.
Right.
And now he went ahead and he did the video with his wife.
This nigga said they had sexual intercourse without having sex.
At first he was saying that was the joint he did at the house.
I'm like,
he was like, we had a sexual relationship without actually having sex.
I was confused.
What
like
the fuck? What?
Oral sex.
No,
That's-
oral
but
sex
it's-
is sex.
I'm like, it's sex. That's
I'm
what the
thinking.
point of sex is. Like,
It's phone sex.
I was thinking that, or
Like
maybe
sexual-
pictures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sexting or
Picture
something,
sexing.
yeah.
That's a sexual relationship where they're
Is it
not
really?
having sex. Yeah, that's sexual. It's sexual
Sexual,
because
but
it's not platonic.
But can you call it a?
You can't
okay.
platonically send.
No, I know it's not platonic, but I'm just saying, do you really? Because I feel like sexual, it got to be touching involved, kissing.
Nah, cause think about it like this. If your girl sent out some pictures, you would deem that to be a
No,
sexual
I
thing.
would deem that to be a problem. Like,
Well, of course.
but I would be more mad if she didn't send a nigga pictures and he was touching her shit. Like, I would be less mad if I caught her sending pictures and they didn't have no contact,
Right.
than if I was to find out that they wasn't sending pictures and they had contact.
But you can
Like, he
say
was
that that's
touch that.
less sexual, but still sexual.
Okay, all right,
Like sexual in nature,
right, okay.
in theory.
He was sexing hoes.
No, he was fucking.
He was fucking.
When he came back on John with his wife
Right. Then he moved a bitch in. Like, he
in his
flew-
house.
Yeah, I heard he like flew her in.
It's a
where
lot.
They was living
I
at.
didn't
He
hear he
moved in.
flew somebody out, but I don't think it was.
He
in his
flew-
crib. I think he flew to the hotel.
I didn't hear about that.
I'm
I
not
heard he
saying.
flew the hoe out.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, I forget it. I think it was something with a C. But I thought I
I
heard
don't
him.
know. It could have.
I heard
It
him say
could.
something
Listen,
like that, yeah.
all this shit could be true. All that shit could be true. Cause I don't fucking know.
Motherfucker, and come to find out the bitch was somebody that he had fucked with before.
Yeah. No.
Like-
It's 3 bitches.
3 bitches?
3
I don't
bitches.
even know about one bitch.
It's 3 bitches, and one of them apparently came out Friday, or Thursday or
It was like
Friday.
the week after.
The shit hit the fan.
The week after he did the video with his wife, the girl came out and said she was pregnant.
Yeah, a surgeon, right?
Yep.
She is.
I know she's in the medical field.
She in the medical field,
Damn, so she
and so she
said
kicked
she
up.
Pregnant, she pregnant.
Shorty was giving an interview, and was saying that he did videos in his car in front of her house. Like she's like, you can see, like the way the angle is out his window, you can see her balcony.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, boy was wildin'. Whole time kicking niggas back in.
Crazy as hell, bro.
I said, yo, that shit is whack, bro.
That's demonic, man.
All right, now listen,
That's
real quick.
diabolical, bro.
We can get back to kicking this back in, but I
No.
want to, hold on, hear me out.
Alright.
I want to say this.
You gotta understand. I don't understand.
Listen. Now,
But that's hold on, no, because it's like that's.
I'm not about to
almost-
cop no plea
But that's almost like a motherfucker complaining about police brutality,
while
but he
being
a fucking cop that's beating.
beating black people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that's
like-
exactly, yeah, that's, yeah.
What the heck? That's
Yeah, being on TV, complaining about police brutality, and in his personal life, he just beating niggas.
right, just for no reason.
Just
Get
for
on
no
my
reason.
lawn.
Right. Baton and shit,
Right.
flashlighting niggas to death. Yeah. All right, so listen, right? What was it? Last summer? Not last summer, summer before last. On the internet, the men and women was arguing over the hot boys versus the hot girls. The hot boys and the hot girl summer. So every time somebody did something that was like toxic to the opposite sex,
Right.
it would be hot girls up by 1,
Okay.
hot boys up by 2, or whatever, right? Now, Derek Jackson created a whole image about being a perfect nigga and was not that. Not only was he not that, but he was out here fucking bitches while writing books, right? Playing with Jesus. Cause he was well in. You ever see the video? It's this crazy video. You ever see this video of this pastor who be trying to act like this pastor be trying to like do an exorcism on this black woman, like she be having her mouth all open. He be like, get the oral sex demon out. Get that sex demon out. Get that sex demon out. You probably saw the video, but it was quick. You don't remember it, right?
Right.
You saw it. I guarantee you saw it.
Right.
Derek Jackson goes to his church.
Goes to his
It's a
church.
video.
It's a video of him there with that guy.
Yeah, and then, like his wife was like one of the people.
Yeah.
Say stuff about like do this thing. And he be like,
Yeah. So look,
Lord in heaven.
right now,
Please
this
forgive
the thing.
Please forgive him.
Is he
Yo,
the hot boy of all hot boys though?
no.
No, he corny.
Yeah, he's a fuckboy.
He corny. All right, he corny. All right, I'm cool.
Can't give
I
him
just
that.
wanted us to we can't. We gotta keep the same energy. We gotta at least give him the opportunity. We gotta at least put him on trial and be like,
No, 'cause-
this the evidence. This what he did. Niggas
Right.
be out here. You know what I'm saying,
Right.
hot boys be
But
cheating.
no, but you saying hot boy. I feel like hot boys. I don't even like that term, but I feel like hot boys.
Yeah, it was a goofy thing that
But
they
I
was
feel like
doing.
it's supposed to be like the new. It's like the pimp word of 2020.
Yes, it was like
So,
that. Yeah,
He ain't no fucking
Player?
pimp. Yeah,
Nah.
like the fuck out of here. Nigga, like
that was like 2019, honestly,
I
and we
think
left
of-
and
I
we
think
left
of
it in
pimps-
2019.
I think of motherfuckers like Bill Bellamy, even though it was a movie.
Oh,
Shit, I'm just saying. I think of
I'm about to
motherfuckers like
say-
that. Like, but it's not.
But I
like,
feel you, though.
I say that because in that movie they gave you that image that he was a player, but it seemed like that could really
That could really
who
be
the
Bill
fuck he was.
Bellamy.
Yeah, like
I'm
they-
sure Bill Bellamy do.
Yeah,
alright.
like smooth boy, like
Yeah.
yeah, you mean with the chicks or whatever the case may be. So it was
Yeah.
like I always felt like motherfuckers like that, Billy D.
Billy D. Williams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah,
we
come
know
on,
Billy D.
man.
Williams.
That's like that's the ultimate smooth
Back
guy.
in the day,
like,
back in the day, Billy
you know
D.
what I'm
Williams
saying?
was
Like he
knocking
could
them
have got
down.
anybody, like
He was
anybody.
knocking them
And I feel
down.
like still to this day, my fault. It's like the age range. I don't think for him. Like I feel like he can get a girl from 21
All the way
to whatever, age.
age.
Like you know what I'm saying? He's
Right.
like he's just that big of an icon and that. Another motherfucker, motherfuckers like what's the boy name? Boris.
Boris Kojo.
Yeah, that he played in
Boris Kojo married though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying his image. No, I'm not.
He got a
thinking about-
married man's
I'm not
image
thinking
right
about Boris. I'm thinking about Shamar Moore.
Shamar Moore.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Shamar Moore fucking your wife.
From the brothers.
He could fuck your wife.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He could fuck your wife.
You know what I'm saying? He
Shamar
like
Moore can fuck your
he's,
wife.
he's
Cause
like,
he's still doing like SWAT
yeah,
and like action shit. Like
Yeah.
he's running and jumping and shit.
Right.
So he's still in shade.
right, just like LL, another one.
Yeah.
That's another one. You know what I'm saying?
I think they giving LL pussy. I mean, I think they giving Shamar more pussy before they giving LL the pussy.
No, bro.
I don't.
I don't know. Bro.
Off the persona, not off the meeting. Off the persona. I think LL persona kind of like kind of goofy.
LL Cool
Kind
J
of goofy.
is goofy.
The persona, not him in real
No,
world.
I'm
The persona
that's
kind of
what I- But
goofy.
you gotta think the legends, the stories of LL Cool J is like.
What
so-
age we talking about?
I'm talking about
30, 35 and up. Yes, he got all that.
I feel like 21. too.
No,
you know.
no. They don't know mama said knock you out.
But they don't know that, but they know shit like Delivers from Eva.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Don't no
man.
21-year-old know Deliverance from Eva.
Alright, you
That
right.
movie came out in like 2005.
Alright, yeah, you're right.
They-
was born though.
They
but
was
you
fucking.
might be
They
right.
was like paying age. They
But
was like
still,
10.
that might be one of they movies like we seen back in the day type of shit when we was kids. We seen movies was supposed
We
to
gotta
see.
get. We gotta talk to some 21-year-olds. I gotta know. I don't know if they know about that joint. I don't know if they know about that
That's
one.
true. That's
They
true.
was watching Disney and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was watching
But
fucking
granted the
Victorious.
fact, we was watching Disney and still watching. I mean, at least me.
I was watching Nickelodeon and still watching. You know, I was.
How many? I know, but it's a few hood movies you ain't see. Is what I'm saying.
I've seen her movie, bro. I've seen. It's a lot I
It's a
missed.
few. It's a few you missed.
It's a lot I missed.
It's a lot.
It's a lot I missed. But that's not. Yeah, it's a lot I missed. But I seen I seen the ones though.
Did you?
I think so.
All right.
What's the ones? Give me two.
No, you give me. You tell me the ones you seen that you feel like is the one.
All right, the first Friday.
Okay.
That's one of the ones.
That is. That's for sure.
Juice.
Okay.
That's one of the ones. I hate when you do this, bro.
Fucking up.
'Cause now I
Fucking
can't
up, 'cause
think.
The next new should have been. That should have just.
Like the Wood and all that. The brothers,
Alright.
Four brothers, all that. But I'm not
Did
even.
you just say Four Brothers?
You ain't like Four
I
Brothers?
like Four Brothers, but that ain't no movie you gotta see. As a black man.
No.
Like,
Yes, you do.
Paid in Full is one.
I didn't see Paid in
New
Full.
New Jack City is another
I ain't
one.
never seen New Jack City.
South Central is another
I
one.
ain't never seen South Central.
Oh man.
I know about these movies, but I didn't watch them. I didn't watch them with my eyes. Like,
Yeah, no, those movies, man. They. What else?
It's
Don't Be
mov-
a Menace.
all right. So listen, I know the parody is "Don't Be a Menace"
No.
in
not
South
Don't Be a
Central.
Menace.
I know that's the
Not
parody
Don't Be a
joint.
Menace. Menace to Society is what I
Menace to Society
Menace to Society.
and South Central is two different movies.
No,
Don't
Don't Be
Be
a
a
Menace
Menace
and Menace to Society is two different movies. Yeah. One is with the Wayans brothers,
That's the
and
parody.
one is with
The Wayans Brothers one's the parody, obviously.
Yeah, that's the parody. Yeah.
Right.
And the other one is
All
with.
right. So I thought the parody was. I thought the fact that I knew in the parody.
Right.
All right, this is not gonna make sense, but I'm gonna just say it.
Okay.
In the parody, I thought that it was a parody of one movie.
No. It's,
I didn't know it was two movies for a while. I know that now, obviously.
Right.
But I didn't know it was like they took two movies and threw them at each other.
yeah.
Or rather, multiple movies and threw
Right.
them at each other. But, you know what I mean? So,
So
No.
have you seen no?
Menace,
You didn't see
no.
Nope.
None of them?
You ain't see Menace to Society. You ain't see Boys in the Hood either. With Cuba Gooding Jr., Ice Cube, Morris Chestnut. Oh man,
I've seen them.
bro, that's. But that's.
But I know of all these movies.
Those
But I didn't
No one knows
see them,
those are
though.
movies you was supposed to see though. Lean on Me. I know you seen Lean on Me.
I seen Lean on Me.
Alright.
But I ain't really like Lean on Me like that. Like, it's cool, but I ain't really like Lean on Me. Lean on Me was the school movie.
Right, these is movies that you need to see the grow you up in the like.
Right.
You grew up right in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you ain't grow up. I ain't saying you ain't grow up right.
He did.
I ain't saying you ain't grow up right. I'm just saying like,
Fucking heathen.
you know what I mean? Like,
But like I said, my mom didn't watch these joints,
Right.
and
But
I
your
think
mom seen them.
I guarantee you she ain't seen them.
I guarantee you she seen them.
I guarantee you she ain't seen them.
I
I call my
guarantee
mom
she
right
seen
now.
them, man.
Ask her.
I'm telling you, she gonna be like, yeah, I seen half of them. I know she seen New Jack City. I know she seen Paid in Full.
She ain't seen.
She
Paid in
might have
Full.
seen Menace to Society.
She ain't seen Paid in Full. Let me hold on. Let
Might
me.
have seen Menace to Society. I know she seen Paid in Full. I know she did.
You know she did.
I know she did.
Ask her.
That's one of the movies, man.
Let me see. What else?
Uh,
Cause I
Boys
seen
in
a
the
lot.
Hood. I know she seen Boys in the Hood too.
Entered to
Y'all got my mom's fucked up. Like she don't be really watching movies
You
like
got her
that.
fucked up.
Alright,
She don't be watching
that's
movies with
no.
your ass like that. When she close her door, she watch all the R-rated movies and all that, cussing and shooting and all that. Yeah, 'cause she ain't gonna watch that with y'all. She didn't want y'all to grow up like that or think like that.
No, she would watch anything around us. She didn't give a
for
fuck about that kind of shit.
shit.
She just was whack. She ain't watch shit. She fell asleep.
Well, ask her then. You take it all down.
He getting on the line.
If she answers, she right.
I know, right? Ain't even ringing.
I'm like, is it on the speaker on?
Mom. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to get you on the speaker. Hold on.
Trying to get you on the show. Hey, Miss Vicky.
She can't hear you right now.
Oh.
Let me see. Say something. Damn, this shit not even working. All right. All right. Mom.
Yeah.
All right, listen. First of all, you on the podcast right now, but I gotta ask you something.
Okay.
All right, we gonna ask you a list of movies, and you tell me if you seen them. Okay?
Oh, God.
Real.
Oh, good.
All right. Go ahead. What's the first one, Al?
New Jack City.
Ma, you seen New Jack City?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yes.
Next one.
You seen New Jack City?
Yeah, you didn't. All right, so next.
New Jack City is old. Is that the one that said
She's
I'm
seen
not
it.
brother
Next movie.
people, right?
Don't.
Yes.
All right. What's the? All right. Give me. All right.
Pay in full.
You seen Pay in Full?
Paid in full. Give me something. Give me something that I would know.
Ace Boogie, Mitch, and
Give me people's names. Give me a famous line
give you a favorite line.
He don't
in
know.
the movie.
He don't
Nah, I
know.
do, but I'm trying to give her a line that she gonna know, like that stand out.
I wonder why this not
Yeah, I
working.
can't.
All right, let's just go to another.
Yeah, all right, another one.
All right, we gonna go to another
What
one.
about Boys in the Hood?
You seen Boys in the Hood?
Yeah.
Yes.
Menace to Society.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was the last one? South Central.
You seen South Central?
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. Now listen.
That's it right
All right,
there.
now listen. Tell the truth. You saw these movies before I was born or after I was born? These movies came out after I was born.
Some of them, not all of them, though.
Yeah, they came out after you was born.
Right.
So you didn't watch none of these movies when I was a kid. Like, I never seen any of these movies. I know of all these movies, but I never seen them. And I'm trying to figure out why I didn't see them.
Because there was probably a lot of profanity in them, and
Yep.
you didn't watch them the movie.
Told him that. I tried to.
Mom was living there.
Oh
tried
yeah,
to-
my grandmother used to live on.
I tried to
You
tell
said-
him, Miss Vicky.
We didn't watch a lot of movies with profanity in them. Not with y'all here.
Okay,
I
so
told you. I told you she was hip, man. I told you. I gave you all the credit in the world, Miss Vicky. I said she gonna know all these movies. She done seen all these movies. She just didn't watch them with you because she knew it was too much cussing and violence and stuff like that. She didn't want none of y'all seeing it. See?
but
I
we
tried to tell her.
we watched other
Yeah, that
we
was, you
watched
thought
other
that was-
movies that was like that though.
Yeah, you thought that.
As we got older.
Yeah,
As we
and
got older, we watched other movies. But at that time, I wasn't supposed to be in a good mother that I am.
preach on.
I wasn't supposed to watch those kind of movies with y'all.
All right,
Thank you, Miss Vicky. You have been a
all
blessing.
right. Well, thank you. You took my little premise and shot that in the dark. All right, we gonna go back to the show. Thank you.
Bye. Anytime out there.
Did I do what?
Anytime she can help. Thank you. You
Yeah.
helped tremendously.
All right. Enough out of you. Listen.
1-0.
That makes it seem like I didn't watch them because
You didn't.
I
That's all it
didn't.
was. It didn't.
But it's
You
other
seen it
joints,
as
though.
you were scrolling on the guide, you seen it, and you said, nah, I'm gonna go watch something else. That's what you did. You decided to do that after you.
But
done
who
heard-
wants to watch them joints on TV? You don't want to watch them on like
But
TBS
no, I
or
was- When I
something.
said that, I was referring to like when they be on like when they was on like HBO, Stars, stuff like
I mean,
that.
I forgot you was getting money back in the
No,
day.
no,
player.
no,
We didn't
no.
have HBO
Y'all,
all the
cut it
time.
out,
We
man.
didn't have
Cut it
HBO
out,
all the
man.
time, baby.
man.
We had
Cut it
Direct
out,
TV
man.
and that, and
Yeah,
when we
y'all
had
had
when
the
we had
movie
Direct TV,
channels,
we
bro.
didn't have the movie channels.
Yes, y'all did.
We used to
man.
get it. We every
Cause I
once
used to come
every 2
down there-
years we would get them for free and shit,
No,
and we be
get outta
be
here,
rocking.
man.
But
Get
them
outta
Jones
here,
weren't they
man.
wasn't on there.
Get out of
Then.
here, man. You
You know
lying.
what I mean? But y'all, I know
you
at
lying.
y'all house,
I ain't-
y'all had
I ain't
Stars, y'all
never
had
seen- I ain't
Cinemax,
seen cable until I was
HBO.
out of high school,
Y'all
bro.
y'all was killing the
I ain't-
game.
No, we was broke just
Nah,
like the rest, man.
nah,
I'm telling
man.
you, I didn't know nothing about cable. I ain't gonna say I ain't know nothing. I didn't have no cable in my house. Period. Up until my 12th grade year, legit. My senior year in high school is when I got cable, because then that was when I was able to start going on demand, seeing shit I missed, games
Right.
and highlights and shit I missed. That's when I was able to do that shit. Because years before that, I used to just go to school and talk to motherfuckers. They talk about it. Or like my phone when it wanted to work right on YouTube.
So when did
Watch
you
the
see these
highlights.
movies? You was like a teenager.
Bro, I going to people's houses. Like if
Oh,
I'm at
like
somebody's house,
kicking it, and they would be watching it.
No, or like they would give me the remote, and it's like I don't have nothing that I really want to watch. And then
Right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
oh shit, I ain't never seen this, and it's at the beginning. Let me sit here and see what the fuck the hype is about. And I sit there and wind up watching, and I get locked in like, oh, this joint was good as shit. Damn, yo, this joint crazy. Like, and I done did that with a few joints, like movies where I hear people say getting the same type of scrutiny. Motherfuckers, I ain't never see that. Oh shit, you ain't seen
Yeah.
nothing. So it's like,
Yeah, if I get into any of them conversations, they is killing me.
exactly. So
Dog,
I got tired of being that guy.
I be
so was
seeing
like,
the
man, let me watch these
memes, and
movies.
they be like, "How many movies have you seen?" And it be like, "I saw these 3."
Damn.
So depending on what it is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's still some movies that I haven't seen. Like it's a joint called School Days, Spike Lee joint. I ain't never
I know
seen
about
that.
School Days. I didn't see that either.
Yeah, I ain't see that joint. I ain't never seen what's the name. I know you probably seen it, but I ain't seen it.
See what?
Cooley High.
I
never
didn't
seen
see
that.
Cooley
I
High.
heard about it.
Now I know my mom like Cooley High.
I haven't.
That's a '70s movie though. I thought
Yeah, it's real old.
that's an old joint.
So I felt like the only reason why I didn't watch it.
But I seen I'ma Get You Sucker.
Oh, I definitely seen that. Come on, man. That's what.
That's
Ain't
not
nothing
a
wrong,
stat.
No, it's a joint.
That's not
But
a-
it's like I feel like everybody's seen that.
Seen
And
I'ma
like
Get You
Pootie Tang.
Sucker?
Yeah, that and Pootie Tang is like everybody.
I feel like I
them
seen
too.
Pootie Tang in school.
What?
Maybe
You
I'm
ain't seen no
maybe
Pootie
I'm
Tang in
tripping.
school, man.
Maybe
I'm
I'm
you
tripping.
couldn't watch no Pootie Tang in no school. Unless you had a
swear-
substitute teacher and he did some old
I
epic
swear we
day,
saw
like on a
Pootie Tang
Friday
in
or
school.
something. And I believe you, cause
I could be tripping.
but no, if you think about it, around the time you was going to school, substitute teachers was a lot more like
It was why we was
they
wild.
would be like whatever,
Substitute teacher trying to teach us how to sew.
and it wasn't really that much.
Yeah.
It wasn't that really motherfuckers telling and recording and shit like that, so they couldn't really get in trouble. It was
Right, it was
your word
just
against the kid.
Your word against the
So it
kids.
was like,
word,
man,
yeah.
they tripping. We didn't watch no movie like that. Or we
Yeah.
watched this National Geographic. Yeah, man, they
National
probably had
Geographic
some
shit.
shit already set
Right,
up.
right,
that
right.
The tape is already halfway through, so it's like, look,
Yeah.
this one he's watching. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, no, I wouldn't put it past the teacher doing that shit back in your time. Like in my time, like when I started getting, not saying it
I
like
know
that,
what you
yeah,
saying,
because it really.
but you put that sauce on it
But
though,
no, 'cause
like
if you really think about it,
It was
our time
dripping.
and your time wasn't that much that far apart.
But they a little
the
bit.
Times changed.
They did,
rapidly
yeah.
and fast. Like
Yeah.
we like whereas when y'all didn't really have cell phones and cameras
Yeah,
and shit like
nah.
that, our shit took the fuck off when we
I
got
was
to high
in
school. Like,
I was in
everybody had a
12th
phone
grade
and
when the iPhone came out.
you know what I'm saying. So
I was
it's
a
like-
senior in high school when the first iPhone came out.
right. So
And I was
That
like,
was our-
and I was like, "Pfft, I'm not getting it. They're not catching me with that shit.
right, and that's what changed our shit. Because then we motherfuckers started getting cameras in the hallways.
Yeah,
In
boy.
the classroom, all types of shit. And That
Yeah.
metal, well, y'all probably had metal detectors when y'all went in, no? See?
In
Yeah, that's
high
what
school,
I'm talking about.
Dobbs had metal detectors?
Yeah.
I know they did. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, but then we didn't always go through 'em. Am I tripping?
Sometimes, no.
I might
A lot
be.
of times,
I might be.
But you can still
Oh, you
do
know what?
it.
Yeah, because we
Everybody know how to
Every
sneak their
morning.
shit.
used to sneak they shit in. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's
yeah,
right. That's
put
right.
their
Yeah.
phone in their shoe and shit like
Yeah,
that.
little shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you walk
Battery,
walk
take your
through
battery
walk
out.
through with that shit. Just bitch, shut up.
Right. But I don't know, that's my belt. And if you that cool with the motherfucker, they be like, all right.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. You good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, high school, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I couldn't wait to get out that motherfucker. I didn't think I was gonna miss it this much, bro. I missed just like like the routine of just seeing different, like all the people,
type of people. Yeah,
and it was just like kicking it with the teachers sometimes, or like with the NTAs and shit like that when they was cool.
Yeah.
Shit just it made everything better. Like, you know what I'm saying, it made your day better, made everything go by smoother. That's why I couldn't understand. But then again, I guess you gotta look at it like motherfuckers be having life outside of school and they be dealing with other shit before they come to school, so they don't always feel like being that happy-go-lucky person on every day. But it's
when your shit is hard, hard on the outside, bro, it's hard on the inside. Yeah, it's hard on the inside too.
So, but I be thinking, yeah, I guess you gotta understand that motherfuckers is human, but then you gotta understand that kids is kids, so you gotta either find a easier way to say that to them, like I'm not like today is not the day.
Yeah.
Or quit, cause kids can't always take that one day you cool with them and then the next day you snap, cause then that one day you snap, they might fuck up your relationship
actually
forever.
you're 100% right. When I was like working at a camp, sort of working at the camp,
right,
and it was this real little kid, and like, you know how you can tell, like, when he in school, he probably get bullied or whatever.
Right.
Like, and so, you know,
try to big him up.
I'll try to big him up and kick it with him, play with him and shit. Like, you know,
cool.
doing all that or whatever. And somebody was playing like some oldies. It might have been like out their car or some shit.
Right.
And you know how you be like, chilling, boy, you don't know about that. You don't know about that. Like, I was doing that.
Right.
And so he didn't get it.
Right. He thought she was like,
He thought I really was
saying, chill out, young boy, you don't even know what you're doing.
like he thought I was being like shitty to him.
Yeah.
So like he apparently got really upset and told his mother.
Right.
And like so his mother came and like
Told your boss.
she was like no. She was cool. His mother came and she was like the way she said how upset he was. She said what he was saying was you was saying something like he don't know nothing or whatever, and his mother was like, I know everything he said about you beforehand, kept telling me he's misunderstanding what's going on.
Right.
And I was like, wait, but and in my head I'm like,
Trying to think about
when
what
the
happened.
fuck I say this? Like,
Right.
I'm like,
Because you didn't think of nothing.
I couldn't think of nothing. He was,
Right.
and then it hit me. Like I was like, when did this happen? And he was like, we was in the drone, blah blah blah. And then it hit me. I'm like, they was playing music, and I was saying, oh, you don't know nothing about this, young boy. Like you don't know nothing. Like I was doing that. And that's when the mother was like, oh, okay, like she had to break it down, break it down to him. Cause what I was gathering was he was the only kid his age in his family. So everybody like he don't got nobody that play with him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Probably do what you was doing was get the fuck away.
Yeah, go ahead. They shooing him away and shit
So he
and all that. So he
that
thinking
shit.
I'm doing that shit or whatever. He was up.
Right.
So what you saying is true. Like some days you can be, and then they only it don't register that same way to them. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't register that same way to them. Like they be upset. Like and I was, you know, so.
So I feel like just when you in those positions of authority over kids,
Especially
and,
when
like,
you
power
not,
over kids.
especially when you not family,
Right.
Because family got more time with you, and then the context of you having a bad day makes more sense because I've seen you have 700 good days,
right,
or whatever. So I know it's like you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna see you again, versus you only got I only seen you 24 times,
right,
and today you wilding on me. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You upset, whatever. Boo, boo, boo. So I have not thought about that memory in a long time, yo.
Yeah,
That's a long time ago. Like, yeah.
and that's just
I was going because I was. You know why it was long? Because I was going to church. That camp was at the church,
right.
so that's why it was a long time ago. But yeah, no, you right.
Yeah, and I feel like we as people need to be more aware of that. We as adults, I ain't going to say we as people, but we as adults need to be more aware that they don't always understand what you're saying or what you're trying to get at.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to break it down in the simplest form, and you got to explain it to them in a calm manner, because they don't nobody understand you screaming and yelling at them.
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
you know what I'm saying?
like-
Don't nobody understand it. only thing they gonna feel is fear. I'm scared and stuff like that. So,
And I know your perspective because you got you got a
Yeah.
young son, so
yeah, and I had to train myself to stop doing that shit because I used to fucking just scream at him, and I guess what would make me so frustrated was that I seen him do the right thing. I know you know what you're doing, and then it's like you still go back later and do the wrong thing. It's like, bro, you know this is not right. So why is you doing
why you
this?
doing it? Right,
And I
right,
would
right.
just lose it. I would scream,
Yeah.
yeah, sit down, you can't do this, no, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, da, 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 da. And then, like, after I would do that, I would feel like a dickhead. It's like, bro, he's fucking a kid. Like, he's
Like,
a fucking
yeah.
child. Like, he don't
Yeah.
understand. He
Yeah.
really don't know, bro. It's not like like at times he can understand, but he doesn't fully understand. So bro,
Right,
you just
right,
gotta
right.
keep working with him, keep helping him understand. You gotta keep teaching him, keep preaching to him until it's to the point where he fully understands. And now it's like if he does the shit now, it's like, all right, now you being a fucking bad.
You making a choice, like,
Right now, I'm gonna beat your ass. Type
Yeah,
shit.
you making
It's
a this ain't you not understanding.
But for the most part,
But for the them
don't do that
them beginning ages, man. Those fucking 5s and 7s and
Right.
shit, like yeah.
like shit I'm trying to get into his head now is saying excuse me. Like he does good with it at times, but it's like he's still working with it. So it's like I'll be talking on the phone, or his mom will be talking on the phone, or we'll be talking, and he'll just try to butt in because
start-
he's so excited
Yeah.
about something that he just start talking, and he start like grabbing her face or like start grabbing on my leg and stuff, and I'll be like, yo, what are we doing? Then he'll realize, oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, or whatever the case may be, and then you
Yeah.
still gotta wait for somebody to acknowledge it.
Technology, yeah.
Just say yes or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. You don't just say, just because you say excuse me, you can start talking. No, you say excuse me, then we say yes, what is it, and
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. So
You know what? That reminds me of the first lesson I had to teach them when they first moved here.
right,
Was I ain't gonna hold you. When they was living in the other house or whatever, like I'd come over there, whatever, be kicking in shit, and like I'd be like, yo, they just be walking in your room like this, like
Right.
I'm like, what if you naked?
Right.
Like what the fuck? They just walking, boom, leave your door open and shit.
Right.
I'm like, I can see all the way down to your sister room.
right,
I'm like, God damn. So they tried to do that when they got here. And I'm like, yo, first I told them, I'm like, yo, you gotta knock, yo.
right,
And they would say okay, but then not do it.
right,
And it would be like, all right, bet I got something for this. So I went, it was a lock, like a little pin lock, latch lock on the back door.
right,
I fucking took that bitch off and put that bitch on my room door.
right,
And I told her, I said, look, when they try to come in, don't say nothing. Like, so they hit the door and they'd be like, Mom. Don't say nothing.
right,
Then eventually it's like, you're not getting in until you knock.
right.
You're not getting answered until you knock.
I start to get the memo.
So then it would keep happening for a while. And then eventually they would get to the point when the door will be open and they still knock.
That's what's up.
They don't even speak to you
Right.
until you acknowledge the knock.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes you got to do that. Like we didn't have to yell. Nobody had to scream at them. But it's like sometimes you do have to be a little creative.
Yeah, you gotta lay
Gotta
the
be a little creative because sometimes it'll be like you have to show them too. Like it's not like you got to explain it, but then they have to see like, oh shit, I'm not able to get what I want
Right.
unless I do this thing. Especially when they're young.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when they're young, just trying to think, I'm trying to talk to mommy. Like,
Right.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Right.
I'm trying to get the mommy.
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I'm trying to get the mommy. And it's like, yo, you here, we gonna follow these rules.
For sure.
We gonna follow these rules this way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get the mommy. So so I know what you mean, but that kind of shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's and it's also like, yeah, like the nuance of it's hard to explain what respect is. It's easy to explain what things are respectful. And you have to instill those things until you become older to just understand what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Saying excuse me, pardon me, waiting for some, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that whole thing, like those things are respectful things. You know what I'm saying? How you eat at a table.
Right.
Respectful things. But it's like explaining what respect is and what it means to other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It might be hard to really for you to explain it and then for them to grasp it. But it's like, no, keep your elbows off the table.
Right.
Do it because I said do it.
Yeah.
That's you listen, you're not eating unless you eating this way.
Okay.
We all sitting here and you unless you eating like this.
Yeah.
Different shit like that, like you said. We not responding to you
Right.
if you're not saying excuse me. And if you keep being annoying, you go over there.
Well, I'm a scream at you.
Go to your room.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to go to your room. I don't want to hear nothing you trying to tell me.
Right.
Go to your room.
Yeah,
Get out of here.
I think I'm grateful because I think my voice is intimidating. And
That too.
along with my size, so it's like when I do elevate it and I say
You get your
and I
pointy
get the
head.
stern, it's like you almost feel it. It's like a shock to them.
Yeah.
I always see them jump or like, okay, like they straighten right up or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. So I'm just grateful that I don't always, because I've had beat them before, like gave them a beating and stuff like that, but I haven't done it often. So it's like for them to be as respectful and to my words and what I say is just I really think it's just because of my height and like before I just like I said before I wasn't as understanding that they were children, so I was always
And I think
cutting fun
and I
out.
think
Like-
parenting the same way, like anything, is trial and error.
yeah
It is. You learning when you a first time parent, you learning how to be a parent the same way a kid is learning how to be a person.
because
You
you
know what I'm
think you
saying?
know because of nieces and nephews and little cousins and shit you had to watch them, but you don't really
You
know.
don't really know.
You don't know. You don't know when you gotta have them all the time. Like you ain't really got.
And this
no break to
motherfucker
throw
can't do
nobody on.
nothing without you.
Exactly.
They only survive if you do what you gotta do.
So yeah, it's,
Yeah.
It teach you a lot. It teach you patience.
I'm saying all this when I ain't a fucking
that
parent,
shit,
but
yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different. Definitely hit a switch and you would make you grow up faster than you want to, for sure. Cause I was 21. I wanted to do 21-year-old shit, bro. I wanted to just be stupid. Like
21 is the age where you should
I know
you should be
but
wilding.
that shit. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I feel like
You had
I
your boy when
would-
you was 21.
21, bro. That year I was 21. Ashley was 22.
I was wilding.
Bro, we was on a breakup though. It was like a breakup thing, and we I ain't gonna lie, it was my best life, bro. I had the crib. This one, my mom had just moved out the crib, so the crib was to the neck. Ayla had the crib around like on 30th Street, and my mom was staying there all the time. Like that was my house. Like
Yeah.
it was up and it
was-
was stuck. Bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It was up, bro.
Yeah.
But,
You was just waiting for the harem. It was like,
three.
I'm gonna have 4 or 5 bitches in this
Listen,
motherfucker.
I was on that one, bro. I was definitely on that joint.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna have a mansion party. I was thinking all the time.
All times, bro. When I first moved here, that's what I was thinking too. When I first got this house, bro, I'm like, yo,
It's gonna be crazy.
I'ma
in
be
this joint.
wildin',
Real
like-
rap. And the most I ever did in that joint was stayed up all night, just ran in and out the crib all night.
Mm-hmm.
And me and the homies, we was playing the game like all night.
ain't he do shit.
regular shit.
Ain't
Like,
he
yeah,
do
just
shit.
regular shit.
Swore you was gonna wild
Went
out.
outside, smoked-
Ain't he do
smoked
shit.
some weed, came
Right.
back in there, played the game till
Played
the
the-
sun came up.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Stuff like-
it was
ain't do
nothing-
shit.
Right.
Ain't do shit. I hate
Nothing
that.
crazy.
You be wanting to do the
You
wildest
have a whole
shit.
Plan.
You
have
can't
a
whole
shit
plan.
mapped out. Then
Can't
when
get
you
none of
The
that.
opportunity, it'd be like
Can't get none of that off.
none of that shit go through.
None of that shit go off. And that'd be so funny when like you'll listen to how sometimes women will think we are when we get together, like when
Right.
niggas get together, and it'd be like, bro, won't be doing shit, dog.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, it'd be
say every time.
not every time.
Cause some niggas do be having like some niggas do be like
They got the bitches out.
they be
got
masters
the
at
bitches
that
out.
shit. Masters at like like bringing the bitches out, like
Right.
getting the bitches to come to they where they at,
Right.
type of thing. So it's like some niggas is like they.
But
nice
it's
like
it's
that.
more rare than
It's
they. It's
definitely
more
more
rare
rare.
than they like
It's,
the
like it's more you'll find niggas go out trying to find something, shit don't go right,
and shit
so now
don't go
they
right.
just
Yeah.
all just go home eventually.
Yeah, you don't know how many times we done been. We rode around when I had the fucking LeSabe and shit.
Bro.
We rode around trying to find bitches.
Trying to find trouble to get into,
Bro.
Like, what? No trouble.
I told you,
Nobody.
me and your man got shot at, yo, in
No.
that car.
Fuck no. My man, who?
I used to call him Drake and shit.
Alright,
Don't say
alright,
his
I know
name,
you- I know you talking about. Yeah, that's all you had to say. Alright,
Bro.
I know you talking about.
them
Damn,
niggas caught
fuck
me.
no.
We ain't tell you about this.
Fuck no. Why the first of all, where the fuck was y'all at for that shit to even go down?
Oh, we was drawn.
And why? Yeah,
We was
okay.
drawn. So listen, they caught me. This what happened. That's what happened.
Oh,
They caught me.
on some nut shit.
Yeah.
like they be like they used to be doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yep, them niggas
What was I
definitely-
home? It's always when I'm coming home from work,
Hey,
Friday
yo, some
night.
nut shit, bro.
This what they said. They was like, yo. They was like, yo, Butter, take me around the corner. It's some bitches around there. Just drop me off on Banbury.
Right.
I'm like, I'll drop you off on Banbury. All right, what I say no more. I'll drop you off on Banbury. We get in the car and shit. We ride around Banbury and shit.
Right.
They knocking on the door. Bitches don't want to come outside. No. We in the car and they texting.
Right.
They text. These niggas texting up a storm. I'm like, what the fuck going on? They like, bitches don't want to come outside. Like, they not trying to let us in either. I'm like, what?
Oh.
And they was like, man, fuck these bitches. All right, bet. I'm thinking, we going back to the block.
Right.
Oh, go down. I don't remember the second stop.
Right.
I can't remember the second stop. So let's say the second stop was like Lehigh, some shit.
Okay.
Take us over there. It's more bitches. They couldn't get with them bitches either. They calling, no answer. I was at what's that Diamond Street where the KFC at where the clinic, what's that?
Burks, I think. No.
No, the
KFC.
in the plaza,
Oh, that's Dolphin.
Dolphin.
29th and Dolphin. Yeah.
29th. We was at 28th and Dolphin.
Okay.
I want to say we was like around the corner from there.
Right.
We was around the corner from there.
Yeah. No, it ain't. Yeah. All right. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
We was like around the corner from there, something like that.
Right.
I forget. Something like that. We was around the corner from there. So we all get out the car. I'm like, I'm going to the bitch house this time. I'm going. Fuck that. That's what I'm saying, right? So I park up, we all get out the car. We walking down the street and shit. So we see Bull walk up past us and look at us. It was real weird.
Right.
Like it was very normal, but the look he had was real weird.
Right.
Ain't think nothing of it. So them niggas go knock on the door. I'm steady looking at Bull because he's looking suspicious. Like he
Right.
looking weird.
Now he stopped and all this.
Yeah, like you know how it's like a nigga doing regular shit when you
Right.
say it out loud.
Yeah.
But when you in the moment you look, it's like, nah, nigga, I'm from
No,
North.
from
Like
what you saying, he is doing weird shit because he walked past y'all, he looked y'all in the face, he didn't continue to walk where he was going, he stopped, now he's standing there.
no, he didn't stand there. He stopped. He kept walking a little. Like he kept stopping
and like looking back,
and looking back and shit.
and y'all the only niggas outside.
We the only niggas out. It's
That's that weird
desolate.
shit. That's weird shit.
And then it wasn't even that fucking late at night.
Right, you can't put shit.
It
on
had to be like 11:30 or some shit.
Yeah.
But it was nobody on the block. So these niggas steady knocking on the door hard as shit, trying to wild out, trying to get these bitches to let them in and shit.
Right.
So I'm standing there. Another nigga come from the same direction and he sprinting, like going. And then all you hear is gunshots. Blah, 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 blah. Like them niggas was running from whoever is back there shooting at them. So
Wait, out the crib? They shooting
not out the crib. They just, the block was dark.
Right.
I couldn't see what was going on down there.
But you saying the nigga just came and started sprinting, so
we walking up is an intersection.
right.
They had to cross the street to get to the bitch's house.
Right.
The boy who walked past us walked through the intersection this way.
Right.
So another nigga ran up
Through that intersection.
through the intersection going this direction, and the gunshots was coming from that way.
From the way he just ran.
From the way he just ran, like
Yeah.
they was shooting at
At
them
Bull.
at Bull.
Right.
So we running.
Right.
We running. We get to the car and shit, and I'm like, don't cut the car on. Just lean the seats back. Bull ride up on a motorcycle and he's shooting. He on a motorcycle busting. Like I'm looking through the rear view, and I can see him on a I didn't tell you about this when this happened, yo.
No. This is all new to me now. I'm still learning shit. Come on, continue the story.
He busting on a motorcycle. And then he ride through. He didn't go down the street with them. Like, you know, like he spin or whatever.
Right.
And he ride past us.
Right.
And we like waited. Cause I'm like, yo, if we pull out right now,
He gonna think y'all
either he gonna think either we them or we witnesses.
Right.
So I'm like, just lean down. Like, don't let him see you.
But your shit was bombed though. You couldn't really see in your Jones.
Yeah, but
taking
I'm
that
not
chance.
taking that. You was gonna take that. You was gonna roll that dice,
I ain't taking that chance.
bro. He rolled up the joint. We waited like 5 minutes,
Right.
and then I'm like, I don't care what bitches y'all got. I'm going home.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what bitches y'all niggas got.
I'm going home.
I'm going home. And the whole time I kept saying, why am I with these niggas? I don't kick it with these niggas, yo. These ain't my niggas.
These is my niggas.
These is this niggas. And he don't be with them doing this, yo.
Yeah. No,
Dog.
they be on that because I knew,
Bro.
I ain't even gonna say they be on that bullshit because a lot of times I got in a lot of good situations with them niggas.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. It was a lot of bullshit and
You got-
dumbass
Yeah,
situations
bro.
and all that. So it's like you gotta pick and choose your battles. Like some nights you gotta go with your gut. If your gut saying fuck it, we out. Fuck it, we out. But if your gut saying no, these niggas on bullshit tonight.
But I want to say this was after we all went to the college that night.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's the same type, not the same type shit, but
Right.
we just, all right, he think got some bitches. I wasn't even trying to get no, remember at the time I'm dating.
Right.
So I wasn't even really trying to get no bitches. I'm just driving these niggas.
But the thing about the thing
Bro.
about bro back then was that he would do shit like that. He would tell you that it's bitches, right? Then niggas get there and it's like it's only a bitch for him.
Only a bitch.
His bitch only the only one.
Only
going
one
for
about it.
Yeah, like the other bitch just like want to sit there and watch TV or
Right.
Didn't even
She
know
wanted,
it was coming.
she wanted a part of this plan.
Yeah, so it's like
He just
Bro.
needed to ride.
yeah, no, bro, yeah, bro, that's my guy, man. It's like you gotta know
You gotta
who you're
know,
dealing with.
right.
That's it.
Bro,
That
I
nigga funny
I
as
didn't.
shit,
Well, I
man.
didn't know, and
That's
them niggas ain't
motherfucking
tell me.
mad, dog.
And bro,
I mean,
we
his-
got
I called
shot
him-
at. I cannot believe I didn't tell you about this, bro.
No, and like you said, I call niggas on bullshit. That's how I think that's how we stayed friends so long. Cause it's like, as soon as I feel it or smell bullshit, I call them niggas right out on that. Oh no, y'all niggas on some bullshit. They like, no, look, this how we gonna do. No, y'all on some bullshit.
Cause I remember I kept saying, "Yo, y'all don't got no bitches. We might as well go home." Like, no, we got more bitches. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be the nigga that's like, why am I cock blocker? I ain't gotta go to work tomorrow,
Man,
and
fuck
all I'm doing is drive y'all around the corner. It's not a big nigga. Y'all, I'm never driving with y'all again, dog. Never again.
Man, they lucky that you ain't them. I mean, you wasn't me, cause I'd have like me. They saying you need me to drop you off. I'd have dropped them off, especially just getting off work. I'd have dropped them off.
No,
and
cause
probably
remember,
split.
because at first they wouldn't get out the car.
Oh yeah,
They wouldn't get out the car.
Yeah, 'cause
It was
they checked
only the
it.
last one
Where they got out the
where
car.
everybody, where we all got out the car.
Right.
So they probably had that thought.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking goofy, my goofy ass, not even thinking about nothing. I'm helping my friends.
Yeah.
I'm helping my friends. I'm a dog.
Yeah. You wasn't supposed to be.
Bro, for me not to be
But-
a street nigga, I done had way too many guns pointed at me, dog.
I ain't even.
On the Humber. Like way too many
That's
times.
the only joint I knew. I ain't never know you even had a gun pointed at you type joint.
Fucking
That's my first time hearing about you in a shooting gun situation type of shit.
our man's his uncle was a nerd though. He was like a nigga that used to get bullied and then grew up a nerd and was able to have some money. So he bought a bunch of guns to make himself feel better. And we at my man's crib playing a game and shit. And so what you do when everybody in the house playing a game? You talk shit.
Yeah.
He couldn't take it.
Ah.
He couldn't take it.
Okay.
So he poured his joint out.
That's weird shit.
And our man snapped on him and shit, was like spazzing on him and all this other shit.
I'd have probably stole my uncle, to be honest.
Yeah, it was on some wild shit. But they was like similar in age, so it was like that was his uncle, but they similar in age.
I'd definitely fuck you.
That shit, and then when I was in ninth grade, y'all mans tried to get me too. He got arrested after that. I'm trying not to say no names.
No, I know. I'm trying to think. When you say y'all, man, you talking about me and the guy.
No.
Story that we was talking about. Drake?
No, not him.
Okay.
No, not him. T something, TJ, T somebody. One of them niggas, dog. One of them niggas from around the way.
Right.
We was like 14, and I didn't know how old he was.
Right.
And he was in the streets, I guess. And he had this long ass fucking revolver. He had this dumb ass long ass revolver.
Dumbass shit.
So, you know how when you in school and they do testing, so a bunch of the kids would go to school early, will go to school regular time, and other kids wouldn't go to school until later.
Right.
We was the ones that wasn't going to school until later. So my cousin had came over, and me and my cousin was chilling, and then my girl came.
Right.
And so we all left. So then we walking to school and shit, and she way in front of us. So I see Bull, right? And I never really fuck with Bull, and he never really fuck with me. I think a lot of times because when he would see me with my girl, and he thought my girl was cute.
Right.
And it's like he ain't like that. That was my girl. He thought my girl was cute. Anyway, so he would be like, he'd say little slick shit or whatever. We'd say little slick shit to each other, but it never came to nothing. So he walked past me and my cousin, and he said something slick. I never really heard it,
Right.
but my cousin heard it. And my cousin was like, he must be talking to you. I said, nigga, he talking to you. Like, you know how you do that shit?
Yeah,
He ain't talking to me.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. But he walked past us, and he was way behind us. We walking. We get to the Poppy store. My girl go in the Poppy store or whatever. She go in, because she was ahead of us. She go in first. He slides in front of us and pulls the gun on us. Pulls the joint on us. This is the first time I ever had a gun pointed on him in my life. So you know how you like, I'm 14. You know how you like, oh shit. But I'm trying not to look like I'm bitching.
Right.
But it is what it is. So he like, yeah, what was that shit? Y'all was saying, yeah, I heard y'all, whatever. I'm like, man, go ahead. Like, you know how you be like, man, go ahead. I'm bitching though. Trying to play it off. He like, come on, we going in the store. So we all go in the store. So I guess he put that shit back in. And he in the store yelling. It's only me, my cousin, him, my girl, and the lady behind the counter. It's nobody else in the store.
Right.
In the Poppy store.
At least you think. Right.
At least
Nobody
I think.
else visible.
Nobody else I can see.
Right.
He's yelling, but he don't know what he yelling about. Like, yeah, I'm in this joint, fuck out of here. Like, just saying shit. He just saying shit.
Right.
Right? Nothing, like, he don't know what he doing. He not really robbing the store. He not robbing the store. And he not really robbing us.
Right. He's just talking shit.
He just talking shit. And then he just leave. Before he left, I looked down the aisle and my girl just shopping, picking out chips,
Paying that shit.
not paying him no, because she didn't see the
See
gun.
the gun, yeah.
She didn't see the gun.
She just think it's a nigga in here acting crazy.
Acting crazy. So in my head, I'm like, before he left, I'm like, I'm not gonna say nothing to her
Till we leave or something.
till he leave, because you know what I'm saying. Like, if she don't know, ain't no reason to
Put her in a frame.
put her in a frame of, right.
Right.
And I'm thinking and like I said, he said a bunch of shit and then he just walked out.
Yeah, so he acting erratic. We don't know what the fuck
He got arrested that day.
Right.
He pulled a gun on some old guy and got arrested that day.
Oh shit.
Yeah. When I'm gonna after
I figured
it's over, I'm gonna tell you who he is. You gonna be like, oh, him and shit.
Yeah.
You gonna know what I'm talking
I was
about.
gonna ask, but it's all good.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want
no,
to say
you
no
got
names or whatever.
all
But nigga, if the niggas running away heard this part, they would probably know what I'm talking about though.
Exactly what you're talking about.
But yeah, he pulled his shit on. He pulled his shit on. So that's 2 times I have had guns pointed at me. 1 time I got shot at. All kinds of shit, bro.
Yeah.
For me not to be a street nigga.
That's crazy.
For me to be a podcast nigga.
Same shit you saying. I've been through the same shit, bro.
Yeah.
Legit, like I've been shot at one time, and I had the gun pulled out on me
What happened?
once. Like the one time I had the gun pulled out. Well, I guess twice because I got shot at the other
Yeah.
time. But the one time I got the gun pulled out on me, I was ran away. I was a young boy. I was real young, and at this time, my older family members had lived on Taylor Street, so I used to always be around there. We used to always be around there kicking it, and I went around there. We was around there one day, and we was leaving from around there late. It's probably like 11 something, 12 o'clock almost.
Mm-hmm.
And as we coming down the way, like walking down Cambridge, some old heads we know, niggas jumped out the car and start like twisting on this nigga, like just start going crazy, like just start flaring, like literally just start tipping on him and shit. So,
On your man?
no, not really my man, but it was somebody that my
Y'all was with him though.
no, we wasn't. It was just that we seen him
Oh, okay.
as we was passing, but we fucked with him.
Gotcha.
So it was like we had just spoke to him,
Mm-hmm.
and we was like, all right, we gonna scream at you. We on our way.
On our way.
And as we on our way, car pull up.
they hit the block.
motherfucker's van door slide open. Nigga hop out on some like. You start
Hemming him up.
yeah, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying? So
shit.
it's like what the fuck? So as a kid, I'm upset because as a kid you don't want to see two
course.
motherfuckers you fuck with fighting or you know what I mean, one person getting over on the other person and no shit like that. So it's like you like on some like stop shit, y'all on some nut shit type shit, like you know what I'm saying? So I'm screaming shit like that and what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Da 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 da. So they don't hear nothing the fuck I'm talking about. So the nigga hop back in the car, they pull off and shit. So in the midst of that, they calm me down or whatever. So I'm like, all right, whatever, it's cool. So we walk off, like we go make sure boy cool. He said he cool, whatever. So we walk off and shit. As we walk off, going to the block, like going to my block and shit, we turn down the joint. The old head that just did that is out there on the block because he was from the block.
Mm-hmm.
So he out there on the block with the joint. So as soon as I been the corner with my sisters, he up the joint like, who that behind you? No, watch out, y'all, watch out. Who that behind you? Thinking I'm him or one of them niggas from around there. Cause at this time I'm on party scene like I'm 15, maybe 14.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm bigger. I'm a big young boy now.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm not just little owl no more. I'm
Yeah.
big owl, like
Yeah.
little big owl type shit.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So you know what I'm saying? So he like, who that behind you? So when they say who it is, he like, oh, my fault, my fault, da-da-da. But at that moment, my mind went, I'm gonna get this nigga killed. I'm gonna kill this nigga. Like,
Yeah.
This nigga, why you put a gun on me, da-da-da. So I'm black and I'm ramming or whatever. I tell my dad, tell my folks, whatever. Everybody just telling me, calm down. But as a kid, you thinking, how you see shit, how you see shit go down in movies is how shit's supposed to go down in real life. Like,
Yeah.
you make that call, niggas is supposed to hit,
Right.
drop, everything's supposed to be done, and that's
Right.
it. And niggas supposed to know not to F with you no more.
Ever
You know what I'm
again.
saying? So I
Cause
was on
I'm
that.
big dog.
So I was on that type time, and Pops and them, they was trying to calm me down, like talk me off the ledge. I'm like, man, these niggas ain't really riding for me. They ain't da 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 da. I'm all
Damn,
in my-
niggas ain't right.
I'm all the way in left field. You know what I'm saying? So I go to bed that night and I'm still steaming. I'm steaming. I'm
Right.
like, all right, it's cool. I'm gonna figure out my own way or whatever. So I say something to big bro, my brother. He told me calm down. He saying if it's that deep or whatever the case may be, we gonna handle it. But chill out. Like it ain't. You know what I mean, it ain't no reason for you to keep getting or being upset or nothing like that. So I kind of calmed down throughout days, like days. You know what I'm saying? I calmed
After
down.
a while, it was yeah.
He and I wound up bumping into the OG. He grabbed me like, yo, come here. Like, let me holler at you. Apologize. He said X, Y, and Z. Like I didn't know I was drunk. Da 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 da. I didn't know who you was, and from a distance, you just a tall, shadowy figure. You look like a man or whatever. So it was like after he talked to me and gave me the logic behind why he moved the way he moved and what he did. It was like, okay, I understand. I am 6 feet or 6'1"
Yeah.
at this moment too.
Yeah.
Something like I'm bigger now. I'm not just a little kid that
Right.
I'm thinking in my head. Like I'm still thinking I'm a 15-year-old small kid or
Right,
like,
yeah,
or some
nah.
shit like that. And it's like, no, bro,
You
that
like a
shit is-
man.
Yeah, so it's
You,
like
you got a man's body.
exactly. So
Yeah.
that shit was that was the first time. And the second time I just the wrong place, wrong time, man. my niggas, my homies, you know, they get into a little shouting match with somebody or whatever, and we thinking it's just gonna be that, like it's gonna be a little, you know, back in the day scuffle, like we
Right.
grade
We mix it up.
Yeah.
We mix it up all the time.
That's what I'm saying. We
Yeah.
thinking we grade dust the hands off, show niggas that we still got hands.
Right.
Like,
Right.
so it's I get the phone call, like, yo, we up here, like come up here, whatever. So I'll come up there, whatever. And as I'm coming up there, I get up there, I get dropped off up there. As a matter of fact, I get dropped off up there. I go up there, I start getting the 411. Like, what's going on? Like, oh, so what's going on? Like, rightfully so. Anytime you hear it's a problem, you start going around, dang, what happened or whatever the case may be. So I'm asking what's going on, what's happening. So niggas giving me the story, niggas giving me the rundown. As they giving me the rundown, we start walking out the crib. As we walking out the crib, Bull is outside. So Bull outside, folks walk out like, yo, so what's up? Like, what we on? Like, what y'all niggas doing? Like, what's up? What we rumbling? Like, what y'all want to do? So then that's when niggas ain't saying nothing at first. So then my man, he keep walking in the street. So he asked me again, like, yo, like, what's up? Like, what y'all niggas, what we on? Like, what y'all want to rumble? Like, what we doing? So then that's when I guess my man like peeped his body language, because he was like on some like hand tuck, just real, not saying nothing, not moving and shit like that. So my man like, what you strapped? Like, he told me, am I strapped? Like one of them type joints. Like, nigga, what? Like, he pulled that shit out and he first shot. I ain't see it, but I heard it. I fucking flinched and pew. Like when I say I've never ran this fast, like you know how when you running or like when something is going so fast,
right?
You just hear like the wind in your ears, like you can't hear shit else.
Yeah.
But the wind, like I was hearing the shots, but I was mainly hearing like the in my ears, like as I was running this shit. So I don't see who he's shooting at, what he's shooting at, or whatever the case may be. Niggas say, cause we was on two different sides of the street. So like as my folks is walking and he's saying like what's up, like what we doing, I'm in the back. So I didn't play this in my head until afterwards. I got a hoodie on, I got a colorful joint on, so I'm on the like creep joint. So I like creep around the pole and I'm like sitting there at the pole and I'm like peeking around the pole. So in hindsight, it looked like I'm the strapped one.
Right.
Because these niggas is barking.
Right.
And I'm just in the cut, like, real quiet, like, what's going on type shit. So I guess when he peeped me on that shit, he just fired at me. Like, I'm throwing that shit at this boy because he looked like he got
He the quiet one.
Right. So they say first shot hit the ground in front of me. I don't even see that. I just boogie when I hear the first shot. I duck and just start running. And I try to, like, keep my head as tight because you don't want to run tall and shit, give him a target to shoot at.
Right.
So I'm trying to run like head in
was
tight.
You swerving like, or you was running straight?
Like I ran straight, but I was running along the side of the cars. Then once I got in the middle of the block, or like I'll probably say like by like the middle of the block by the past the crib. Once I got like closer to his crib, I did I swerve on the sidewalk and I just started dicking it down the sidewalk. Like I was up the block probably like 10 seconds. Like literally,
you was running.
I was at the lot.
Right.
I knocked the wall over. Like you know that lot up there, closer towards the end of the block near the our famous designer from the neighborhood, closer to his crib.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm running up the block. I cut in that alley, like in that little lot. At that time, they had a cement wall, like a wall of cinder blocks up. Bro, I didn't even know that shit was a wall, bro. I jumped into that joint, like, boom! That shit fell back. I kept running down this alleyway. I found the fucking abandoned crib, and I just, like, stood, like, on the, like, you know how, like, the abandoned crib, they don't have no gates and nothing like that.
Yeah.
You just got the steps to the back door. I'm sitting on the back steps, and I'm just, like, bitching, like, did this nigga, is he chasing me?
Right.
Was he trying to kill? Like, what is he?
Right, you running like he right behind
exactly. So it's like I'm sitting there and I'm bitching. I'm calling people. I'm calling my mom. I'm calling my folks. Like I'm just letting people know, like if something do happen to me, this would just went down, whatever the case may be. So I called my man, telling him come grab me. You know what I mean, scoop me, take me back. The nigga that just dropped me off, he He take me back to the crib. He's like, yo, you know what's crazy, bro? After I dropped you off, like as I'm going back to the crib, he like, I heard the gunshots. But he like, I'm thinking like, nah, that ain't bro. Like he good. He up there with his niggas. I'm like, no, that nigga was just clapping at me. So he like, he on the joint like, what you want to do?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm at this point, I think, how old was I? I was probably like, might have been like 17. Might have been 17, 18. I might have been around that age. So I'm like, I'm confused for real. Like I want to say, let's do this. Like let's shoot this nigga. I don't know who this nigga is.
Don't know who he is.
I don't know where he from.
Right.
I don't know none of that. So I'm like, yeah, no, we gonna make a move, but I gotta find out more information on him. So a couple days go by, I don't, hear nothing like that. I wound up seeing cuz walking down Somerset like a few days later or like a week later. But you know what I'm saying, I'm just on some like, I'm just looking at him, really trying to get a good like look of his face, but he was like hoodied up and like, you know what I'm saying, but I could tell by his body structure and how he was looking, like I could tell that was bull.
That was bull. Could he do you think he recognized you?
No. Because he couldn't see me. He just seen that I was tall.
He just seen that you was
and I had
tall,
a colorful
hoodied
hoodie
up, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really what it was. And I know because when word got back to the block on who he was shooting at, because the nigga was only like he was hanging with the niggas from around the corner or whatever. So when word got back to the block on who he was shooting at, he wasn't shooting at because they tried to like cop a plea, and the way they was copping the pleas was saying they wasn't shooting at the two niggas that was barking, the brothers or whatever. They wasn't shooting at them, but they was shooting at me or whatever the case may be. Niggas took that even more offensive than if you was to say they was shooting at them.
Shooting at them,
like,
right.
You're like, this nigga ain't had nothing to do with it. This, if you gonna shoot at anybody out the crew, like this the last nigga you want to shoot at, he
right.
didn't do nothing to nobody type shit. So they was feeling some type of way, and then the motherfucker that brought the news back, motherfuckers was feeling some type of way because they felt like folks should have said something, because that was my folks too. So they felt like folks should have said like, yeah, no, you tripping, snapped on him and all this other shit. But you got to put yourself in that situation. They both sides, so it's like you don't want to. You don't.
These stories, you realize how small North Philly is. Like how small our neighborhood was. Like we all knew each other.
No, for sure. But I felt like it had. I felt like back in our time, it had to be like that.
It had to be like that.
You had to be tight with niggas from your hood, because it's like y'all go to the same school.
Yeah.
Your parents is making sure y'all better make sure each other good. Y'all, you know him, right? Especially if y'all parents is already tight.
Right.
So it's like they make y'all like cousins or make y'all friends or whatever the case may be. And then it's like it almost become easy, because then you find out this motherfucker into the majority of the shit you into, and it's like
exactly
it becomes
easy. Right.
Yeah, like
that's
super easy. Like they before they even got to make y'all hang together. Now y'all linking up without them even knowing. It's like, oh, where the hell you at? Oh, I'm over at so and so crib. What the? What? Okay, his mom ain't say nothing to me. Yeah, cause she don't know. It was just us. We just wanted to.
We linked up. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So. Yeah, man. And that's what I feel like. Us as parents, our generation, we got to get more welcoming. We gotta to not be so defensive and so
standoffish.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
isolating.
It's affecting our kids, man. Our kids is growing up to be lone wolf. Like, and there's nothing wrong with being a lone wolf, but
it's so many of them. That's
what I'm saying.
Kids don't have. Kids don't have bros.
And that's what I'm. But if you think about,
it's so hard to make friends. It's so hard for people to make friends.
Like lone wolves is cool, but it's like the real wolves is the ones that hunt in packs. Like wolves is pack hunters.
Yeah, they are.
Like I'm sure if the lone wolf could have found the pack that he was compatible with, or that
he'd have stayed with.
He would have stayed with him.
Absolutely.
Like without a question, because it's like that's just their nature. So I feel like we got to get back into that. We got to get back into understanding each other more, and just talking. Cause I was talking to my friend not too long, Drake. I was talking to him the other day, and I was saying, bro, like 90% of these problems that's out here on the streets, like these street beef, bro, I would say probably all of them, if not 50% of them, could have been avoided if the two niggas that had the
original problem would have
just said what their problem was.
Right. They could a lot of shit could be talked out.
That's what I'm saying. The other one would have been like, damn, I feel exactly where you're coming from.
Right.
Well, this is why I'm doing this, and this is why I move this way. And they be like, damn, all right, well now I see how you think. We see how we think.
Yeah.
This is how we can work together and exist in each other's world, or exist
Right.
You know what I mean? Whatever the case.
We
if
can both coexist without ever having. Yeah, a lot of shit can be.
And-
a lot of shit can be talked out. Can be squashed. Even if we disagree, we can. You know what? All right, cool. We can't find common ground.
Right.
I'm gonna stay over here. You stay over there. We don't even gotta.
And it's pride, man. Pride is
yeah.
the root that make niggas not be able to not I don't want to say gracefully bow out, but just be the bigger man, like just to take the bigger step to be that one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting
What you doing over here?
I'm getting the what's names from Tahira.
Oh,
The topics from Tahira.
Okay.
She giving me the topics. We already did the Derek Jackson.
Right.
Oh, addresses Pastor John Gray hypocrisy amid cheating scandal. I ain't hear that. I don't
Yeah.
care about. I don't care. It was just funny. I don't care about that pastor shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. I thought that was just a funny thing that I saw. I don't care about that. Jacob Blake files lawsuit against Kenosha police officer who shot him and paralyzed him. Yeah, file that lawsuit, yo.
Right. Jacob Blake is the guy that got shot.
Got shot in the back.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
walked into his car and shit. Right?
Yeah,
file
get
that
fuck
motherfucker.
that, yo. Fuck that, yo.
Roof his ass. Take his pension.
Take all that.
All that shit.
But it's not coming.
Kids,
It's gonna come
schooling.
from. It's gonna come from this. It'll come from the state.
Man.
If it'll come, it won't. Well, it said against officer.
I wish that motherfucking.
I wonder if it'll come from the state or would it come from the officer?
I wish when these lawsuits went through, I feel like
it would come from the actual.
not even that. That too. The actual,
Come from the officer.
Come from the actual officer, but I wish that it would hit anything, like even if they don't have it in a personal bank account. I wish that it would hit like trust funds they got, college kids, because then it's like it's not just hitting you, it's not just affecting you.
Right.
So you're not the only one that got to think about it. Now your kids is thinking about what the fuck you did,
So-
and why their life is
Right.
fucked up now or harder now because of the decision you decided to make.
I agree,
Mm-hmm.
but our man Reg actually had an idea that was like that can be added to that.
Right.
Actually, and I thought that was dope.
Okay.
He said when you sue and you win,
Mm-hmm.
it should come from your money. Should come from the court,
Right.
and then they gotta pay the court back.
Ooh.
They gotta pay the court back.
if they
So you're always gonna get your bread.
Right.
But them niggas now they gotta deal with them,
Right.
and they for damn sure don't want to deal with them. Now they
They
on
ain't
the,
letting you off.
they not letting you off.
Nope. And they gonna tax
They on the
top
other
of
side of
tax,
the law
on top
now.
of tax on top of tax.
Yeah,
Yo, bro.
they taxing the fuck out
you
you,
miss a fucking parking ticket, bro, or if they forget to send you that bitch
bro.
for 3 months,
They-
and then they finally send you the final notice,
Right.
that bitch be taxed up to the fucking teeth.
Yeah, dude.
man. It
I
be
still
like-
got some tickets I need
You
to
be
pay.
looking at this shit like,
How?
how?
This shit was $37.
$37. How the fuck is it $285?
Yeah, it'd be
bro.
crazy.
It'd be like
It'd be crazy.
y'all got to stop this shit.
Yeah, it's
Y'all gotta
fucking
stop it.
it's fucking highway. It's robbery, dog.
And what the
Fucking
fuck is
robbery.
this money going to? Because y'all ain't fixing our goddamn streets.
Pockets.
Every time I turn around,
The potholes
motherfuckers
big
need
as
ball
big as a
joints,
motherfucker. What they say
suspension
what they
shit.
say they in the potholes in the streets they crush up the Oreos and shit. So I'm putting the
Motherfuckers
crushed up
crazy.
Oreos in the potholes, bitch. Put some cement in the bitch.
Yo,
Like
that's what that
dog.
shit feel like, man. Real
It
rap.
be they put that shit in there and then it rain one time and it's a
It's
wrap.
a rap. Knock
It's
the,
a wrap,
knock the
bro.
Mario coins out your ass.
Yeah,
man. Real rap.
bro. You hit a joint and be like,
God,
damn.
you get out your car, you gotta
be
look.
bitch,
at
did
that
I
shit, you
fuck
ready
my
to get on the
shit up?
ground and lift your shit yourself. Like,
Yeah,
is
like
everything all right under here?
you be hitting them
Real
shits
rap,
harder than a
man.
motherfucker. And I'm talking about trying to buy myself a nice car. Man,
Bitch, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm gonna be driving 2 miles an hour in that
I was
bitch,
about to say,
dog.
if you gonna do that, moving might be the first thing you think about, man. Moving might be it before you get that new toy, man. Cause these streets is unfriendly.
It's crazy. And then, yeah.
And
So-
a lot of times, my fault, not to cut you
No,
off.
no, go ahead.
A lot of times you can't even see the motherfuckers. Like you can be looking out for them
And can't, yeah.
and just missed the joint. Like
Because the inside is as dark as the outside.
Bro.
And then the way the light touch the street,
Real
You
shit.
just be going.
And then
boom.
until you get up on it, it's like all you can do is close your eyes and grit your teeth.
Right.
It's like, doo-doo-doo-doo. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
And whatever, and that first hit going to hit just as hard as that second hit. Oh my god! You ever miss a joint, but see somebody else hit it,
Oh man.
and you be like,
Damn.
damn.
Yeah, that shit make you see the motherfucker head, the neck, and the joint go like this and shit. Like, damn. Ooh.
Woo! It's 3 big joints back to back on my way home. On my way home from work or whatever. It's 3 like I'm talking same block,
Right.
back to back, 3 big joints, and
You on what's the name? Right, coming up Columbus Boulevard.
yeah, I'm coming down. What's that? Front Street, I think.
Okay.
Coming all the way down Front Street.
Yeah. Yep.
So we know that when you hit that block, you got to move all the way over to the left, right near the car. It'd be like this much space between you and the car.
Damn.
Be damn near tray and paint.
Right.
But if you do that, you can get through without hitting nothing.
Right. Yeah. You miss all the bumps.
But we have watched motherfuckers who because it's a straightaway.
Right.
So when you on that straightaway and it's a long blocks and blocks
You
and
ain't
blocks.
paying attention.
Motherfuckers not paying attention and they be going motherfucking 40,
Right.
They be trying to
50.
Wait, are you talking about next to the cemetery?
Yup.
Oh
Yeah, right
yeah,
over there.
man. I know.
No,
Exactly.
wait. No, it's before Lehigh.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It's before Lehigh.
That hospital there.
It's like it's 2 blocks before the hospital in Lehigh.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's not on Lehigh.
Right.
It's on Front. That's Front Street, right? That's Front Street.
I think so.
I want to say that's Front Street. Whatever it is.
Okay.
It's 3 big joints.
Right.
It's 3 big joints, and I have seen motherfuckers not know that they there, and it's like, oh shit, he is flying.
If you hit one, you hitting the other.
If you
one.
hit
Don't
one,
slow
you
down.
it's not enough time to slow down.
Right, you going?
You hitting
If you hit the first joint at 40, you hitting the second joint at 38.
Right. You see, but yeah, no, ain't no. I was about to say sometimes you can fly over top of them joints.
Sometimes you if they small enough you can, but them not
Yeah,
that.
not them
As
joints.
soon as you try to break, because you hit the first one, you hitting that second. And
Like
the third
like
one
if
right
you go through them real slow, the
Right.
dip be like this. Like you know that
Oh yeah.
you know that dip.
like a camel walk
Yeah.
or some shit like that. Like
Yeah.
a fucking
You camel walking your shit.
Yeah.
That's how deep the dip is.
That's too.
Any deeper, your car stuck.
Yeah, for sure.
Any
Or-
deeper, your car stuck
Or
in
you
the
gonna
dip.
need ball joints or a fucking
Yeah.
control arm or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Real right.
I seen a couple niggas. Not you can tell. I'm in my car looking like they don't know these bumps is here.
Mm-hmm.
They have no idea, and they boom, 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 like it be like yo,
And this how you know it
your
fuck 'em up
shit
when
is
they,
fucked up,
when
yo.
they slow down. That's how you know. it
When
fuck
you
'em
know-
up.
yup, when
When
they
they
s-
start hitting the brakes, like just in case if it's a
Woo,
move.
yeah,
Damn. They ain't looking at rear view like
yeah.
fuck my shit up. Damn.
And then I just be easing by him like easing.
I like when I be going fast,
Yeah.
like I'll be going fast, because I know where they at.
Right.
Yep.
And I'll be like, I can make it. I drive fast anyway, but I can fucking make it. I'll be going fast as shit, and they be trying to get in front of me, and I'll be like, bitch, you not ready.
You ain't ready,
And
right?
they fucking hit them bitches, I'm like,
Bang. Boom, boom, boom. Like it be
you ain't
the sound when you hit them at that speed is scary. Like it's so
you want to stop.
You
Like,
know
It's
it's
like-
tearing your car.
you know it's
You
fucking
know
your
it
shit
is.
up.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is crazy.
If your car ain't leaking nothing, it's by the grace of God.
Yeah,
That shit's supposed to break lines, all
it's
types of
going
shit.
yeah, yeah. Let me see. Rachel Levine. No. Soho Karen sued by. Oh, they finally sued the lady. Remember that young white girl? She not really white, but that young white girl who was accusing the young boy of stealing her phone in the hotel.
I heard something like that.
She had left her. It turns out she had left her phone in the cab,
Oh wow.
and she thought she couldn't find her phone in the hotel.
right.
So she started raising hell, and then young boy and his dad come down, and he has his phone in his
It
hand,
looks like hers though.
and she want to check his phone, and his dad like, no, you're not.
Checking my
son's phone,
Yeah,
bitch.
fuck outta
Like,
here.
he like, if you get the fuck out my face, bitch.
Right.
So she start wilding. And, like, they trying to leave, and she tackle young boy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they finally suing her now.
They should fucking
They finally get. I guess they was getting their shit together, but it's like, yeah, it's a wrap. Like, she did a whole interview with what's her name? What's Oprah friend?
Gail.
Gail King. They did a whole interview with Gail King, and
Ain't no good, man. Fucking
Gail King was like, Gail King was taking her to task because she was trying to say like, I didn't know who had it, and I was
She's
like,
trying to get back to the barbecues. That's why Gail King doing that.
oh, after that Kobe
Yeah,
shit.
Gail King trying to get back to the fucking barbecue. Gail King canceled too. We ain't fucking with you, Gail. You and Stacy. Stacy, you already know your ass is done.
Oh, you know, it's a reference. I'll invite Gail back before I invite Stacey.
Yeah, I
back.
definitely invite Gail. You get
Before Stacey, though. I don't. Bro, Stacey trying to get back,
Stacey, but
trying
no.
to get a check.
Gail I might not invite her ass back neither, man, because I feel like that.
I'm just talking about one before the other.
True that. If we gotta choose, if we gotta
yeah.
choose one before the other,
Yeah,
all right, Gail, yeah, you can come back before Stacey,
yeah.
cause yeah, I just didn't I just didn't like it. I didn't.
You talking about Stacey Dash?
Yeah, Stacey,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm just saying, I
Yeah,
didn't
she came. Yeah, Stacey Dash. What was it? Last week she came to tell all the black people that it's like she no longer support Trump, and she was the angry black woman on Fox. But it's like if you peep how she tried to kick it. She tried to kick it like, oh, I was the angry black woman on Fox. Like they gave me that role, but I was that person. No, you. So you was angry on Fox.
Right.
Like why you like why, what's the word solid? You was angry. Like what the fuck?
I don't even care.
Bitch, what we talking about? I don't care. I don't even
why
care.
You said it. I don't give a fuck why you felt that way, why you acted
Shit.
that way. Doesn't matter. Go and continue with your people.
And this the thing though, your politics didn't change.
At all.
That's not what happened.
Your support changed. You're not getting the same support you was getting.
You can get no money. You want to get back in our good graces because this is where the money resides.
And we used to put you in black movies and shit like that. We ain't
you-
get no more roles.
Nah.
Get no more fucking roles.
Some of those B movies maybe, but
Not
those
even.
not gonna pay
you
the
know
bills.
fucking B movie roles. You getting commercial roles, bitch. Fuck you talking about?
Nah, she not getting no commercial.
Yeah, I don't even think
She not getting no commercial.
Yeah.
If anything, she'll get like she might get some independent joints. She might get into some conservative
But
joints.
from who though? That's what I'm saying. Who?
Conservative directors.
But I'm just saying, if you think about B roll movies, most of the time they're black. They're black movies.
They got B-roll white movies, but I know, but I'm not B-roll. I mean B
Like I know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
low budget.
low budget.
Yeah,
joints.
like Jones that you can see the CGI and shit like that. Like you can see when motherfuckers is stunt doubles.
Should that be on Prime
Yeah.
should
Or
that-
be on Bounce TV.
or on Bounce?
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But no, not the black ones though. It's gonna be that's gonna be impossible.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
think
gonna have a tough time.
But it's like the white B Jones is like, do we really watch them? I mean,
We don't watch them, no.
okay.
But they not going. But let's keep it a bean. You gonna get a couple, but you're not gonna
But
get
you're not
cast
gonna
like
be at
that.
every one.
You're not gonna cast like that. You're
Right.
not gonna not in the. And then it's like,
What is your?
it's like, what's your role in that gonna be?
Because I was about to say, you wasn't like you was the funniest. You wasn't the best actor. Like you just was beautiful. That's
And now you over the hill.
you're definitely getting there.
You over the hill. It's like
And it's like my whole thing is, how long you think that's gonna last?
not very long.
You know what I'm saying?
Not very long. It's not gonna work.
Sister, it's over.
It's not gonna work.
2 years, 2 days, 2 minutes, 2 hours.
She tried to make
too
it seem
late.
like she was only doing it since 2016. You wasn't only doing it since 2016.
That's
It was before Trump. You
Right.
was wilding on your conservative shit. That's how you feel.
Just
That's
own
how you feel. Like you own that.
it. Yeah, I hate that.
Own
Don't
that.
try to change that. Like, be you. Stand on that shit. That shit you was just
People
talking,
can
10 toes.
evolve, but that's not what you're here to say. You're not saying that you evolved or you changed or anything like that.
your statement
You
was
trying to say that the Trump shit, you was wilding on the Trump shit.
Right, you was wrong about that.
You was wrong about Trump.
Nothing
But it's
else.
like you have to wait until he loses
to say that.
and there's nothing else he can do to tell us that you was
Because I'm
wrong?
sure if he was still in office, you wouldn't be saying you was wrong about the Trump shit.
Because at that point, you know, it's your word against our word, whether you right or wrong.
Yep.
Oh no, it was the insurrection. That's how I sis. That was in January.
FDT
It's now
and
March.
FTB. Fuck Donald Trump and fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Both of those are songs.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Sweetie let us know that Quavo was cheating.
I didn't. I seen that video so many, like people saying that she came out about the story and shit like that, but I just never.
All I seen was that she said that she couldn't deal with constant. She had checked out of the relationship a long time ago. She couldn't deal with, you know, his cheating or whatever. He responded and said he didn't really respond to what she said. He just said that, you know, go have a good life or whatever. And they both kind of just said that and then kind of ended it, which is like, look, that's good. Just end it. It's over. Relationships run their course sometimes.
Right.
Every relationships run their
I'm
course
like,
sometimes.
sometimes people are just in your life for a season. You're supposed to just learn lessons from them. Learn life lessons from them.
Everybody don't have to get together and then they become relationship goals forever.
Right.
That's not everybody.
Because people keep looking at all these people, famous people as relationship goals.
Exactly. And
And they're
whole
not.
time I was about to say,
And the thing is, it's like you can like the content that you see. Like you look at it and it's like, oh, I seen y'all go to the Met Gala together, and I enjoyed that y'all looked really nice together. But it can just stop there.
simple as that.
It can stop there. Oh, I would like to look nice with my boo like that. Relationship goals. But it's like you don't have. But you don't know those people. We don't know those. We don't know these people. This don't have. It don't have to go further than just that.
And it's like the more and more as life goes on, we are finding out that people are lying about their lives. These celebrities that you think are living these so-called happy and luxurious and
some of them,
beautiful
and a lot of them feel like they got no
lives.
choice because if you not, motherfuckers can't, like back in the day, you could just sell music.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sell a lifestyle.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
motherfuckers gotta follow you on the gram, follow you on all social medias. They gotta be up to date with you doing. So that means you gotta be doing shit. You gotta look nice all the time. You gotta feel nice. So even if you was an artist and didn't want to do that shit, but you still want to be super successful, how many Kendrick Lamars is it? It's one. How many J. Cole's is it? It's one.
Definitely.
Them the only two niggas that I can see that can be on top like that and not have to spend crazy money to maintain their top tier status.
Yeah.
But even
that's
then, motherfuckers question them niggas, and I'm like, you can't question like ability.
Yeah, you can't, bro.
The only thing
It's
I
like-
see is lifestyle shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't even know what people. I to be honest with you, bro, I don't hear nobody question shit about Cole or Kendrick no more. Like I don't. It's
Oh
not-
no, they not so much Kendrick. They was giving Cole hell.
What about him not buying? Shit?
Boring, him being boring. Like
But what's boring? Are you saying because of the clothes?
His
he
music.
wears? Yeah, you're lying. You're lying. Because if that's the case, you're not listening to what he's saying. So it's no like that. And I feel like that's
he don't make a lot
any-
of he don't make a lot of booty shaking music. So
And I feel like that's anything to reach for. Like that's any.
that is
that's,
boring.
Yeah, that's anything. That's anything to say.
If not like I don't get me wrong, I do like these people, but if the majority of what you listen to is, let's say, the Baby, Meg, Cardi, City Girls, and the like,
Right.
and then you go to listen to a J. Cole album, it's like, bro, that shit probably would sound boring.
He got shit on. He got turn up shit on his albums.
Very few.
It's very few, but it's
Very few. Meg's last effort, the whole joint from front to back, it seemed like it was turn up music.
that shit get annoying.
It was booty shaking music. The whole I didn't get through it.
I ain't even gonna lie.
So I could be wrong. Maybe the whole other half of that album was motherfucking just emotional turmoil, and I have no
I
idea.
couldn't get through that shit. A lot is just the same thing.
I feel like it's the same song over and over.
I
and
get
over.
tired of hearing that. I get tired of hearing that shit.
But my thing is, I feel like it's about balance. All of these things can coexist. A Meg can exist next to a City Girls, next to a Cardi, next to a Kendrick and a Cole. all these things can coexist at the same time. You fit as an audience, you fish through and find what you like, and that's what the fuck you listen to. You make motherfuckers make playlists. You know what I'm saying? Like you and they be multitudes of artists.
Right.
I would hate if I could only listen to one artist, one type of music. Sometimes I want to hear turn up shit, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't. Most times I, don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and some shit do. Like recently, yesterday, I was like, let me go through and listen to some Lupe. And I was like, yo, some of these beats are not good.
Yeah.
I'm like, some of these
I was
beats are
about to
not
say, you
good.
gotta be a real fan of Lupe to listen to his music.
Oh no, I like Lupe.
I'm a fan, but
It's-
like you
it's-
said, some of his beats I can't get past them because
I like
don't
the
wanna hear
cool.
it. Like I'm not that
Yeah.
interested in what you got to say. That's just
Yeah.
me personally. I'm not, because it's like I felt like he's went a little more rock starish.
Not recent. Not it was those. Two, it was probably the Lasers
And
drum.
I'm like, that's what turned me off.
The Lasers
The
album.
Lasers
Yeah.
is what I really like.
That was the one he didn't like.
Yeah.
That was the one. That was the one where he was like, "This ain't even."
You-
Because they wanted him to. It was. I want to say he was on Atlantic.
Mm.
Funny enough, Atlantic is killing shit right now.
Right.
But he was on Atlantic at the time, and he says that they made him make that album or whatever. That was what he was saying. And if you listen to his first two projects, they don't sound like Lasers.
They don't.
They
That's
don't sound
what-
like
that's
Lasers.
what fucking.
So it's kind of hard to disagree with him on that.
But then
for me.
again, I start to think about like, well, maybe he was working with different people.
I'm sure he tried to find middle ground,
'Cause I'm
but they
like-
they wanted him to make music that was going to sell.
Because I'm sure what's the name was
And it's stuff on that album that's all right. The joint with Trey Songz is all right.
which one is that? You can't remember the name. I don't believe.
Got You in My Head or All in My Head or
If you don't remember,
I was
the name,
just
don't
listening to it yesterday.
believe. If you don't remember the name, I don't believe.
I didn't look at the track list.
What's his first? What was his hit song?
Girl, I want you to know.
I thought his number one song
I
was.
want you-
I mean, his first,
Oh, his number one
his
like
first song that he came. That was his hit song.
who? Lupe?
Lupe.
Kick Push. You don't ask me about Lupe. I thought you meant on that project. I
All
thought you
I'm
were saying
saying is, if it was that significant, if it was that good of a song,
the joint with him and
remember.
Trey Songz.
which is
In my head, stuck
exactly,
in my
nope,
head.
I can't accept it. I can't accept it from you, bro. I can't accept it from you. What's this? Oh, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that either.
Stuck in my mind.
What's the song with J. Cole and Missy Elliott?
Oh,
Out of my head.
Out of My Head. I don't remember the J. I know what song you're talking about, but I can't remember the name of it. You talking off the first album? You talking off the first joint?
Was that the first album?
That was Sideline Stories. John Wayne and Missy Elliott. Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. Thank you. That's what it's called. Nobody's perfect.
Come on,
I actually
man.
tend to skip past that song.
What? Oh man.
I'll be trying to get the God's Gift.
Oh, that's that shit.
That's one of my favorite J. Cole songs of all
That's the
time.
joint when Jay Z be talking in the beginning, right?
No, that's not that joint.
That's not the joint when he be talking about that shit.
God's Gift is when he got the little guitar in
No,
there.
I know God's gift. I know because I know the hook when he be like God's gift.
Yeah. He rap. Yeah.
God's gift. Yeah, he snap on that joint.
He snap on that joint.
I swear that was when Jay Z be like, "Hey man, the nigga is somebody on the." At the crib."
That's the song. The song that song comes before.
Mm.
That song comes before God's Gift. The one you talking about with Jay Z on with when Jay Z be talking in the intro joint. But
Lord, I've been dreaming about the paper.
yeah. So let me see what else we got. Let's go to some more. Let's go to some more topics. Tara be giving up the. Oh, we was talking about the Karen. We talked about her. Kel Mitchell. I didn't know Kel Mitchell was divorced. Seemingly responds to his ex-wife's claims that he owes money in child support and spousal support. Kel Mitchell. I thought he was like
Bro.
Jesus-y.
Fuck that. My fault not to say that. Not to say fuck that.
What?
But fuck that, man. Cause listen, I seen this fucking movie on Netflix, bro.
Don't bang on the table.
I'm not on the table. I'm on the chair.
My fault.
Listen. This joint called fucking Bad Trip, bro. Listen, bro. Listen.
What? Kel Mitchell was in it?
No.
He just reminded you of it?
Yeah, because when you said Kel Mitchell, I just seen a comedy hype joint where they was asking him about when he dressed up as a female, and it just was like, why the fuck?
Kel Mitchell did that?
Yeah. It was like, why the fuck?
In one of them Disney Jones?
I don't fucking know, but it's like, why the fuck do y'all keep doing this shit? Like, why do y'all? Bro, I just watched this.
That was
movie.
like a big 90s, early 2000s thing. They was getting that off on a lot of black
I
comedians.
don't care because it's a
They
lot
was
of
getting
people
that
didn't
off.
do it.
That is
There's a lot of people that didn't
That's
do
what I'm
it.
saying. So don't give me that was a big thing in the 90s and everybody was doing. I don't care.
I think
just because everybody's jumping off the bridge, are you gonna do it? And that when that our
Well, I'm not-
parents- famous line though.
It was.
I'm sure everybody's parents said.
But what if you did it because you thought it was funny? Like Martin thought it was funny.
Yeah. Okay.
And you was trying to kill me over Martin over the Martin show the other week.
No, I was I laughed at it back then, but as you get older and you see it in a different light and you have a different understanding, because it's like for me, I would have always laughed at Martin if I would have never seen Big Mama's House, if I would have never seen him as his mom, if I would never see him as Shanae. I would have still laughed at Martin. Martin was still funny to me, even if I didn't see him in the dress. So it was like confusing to me why you felt like you had to do that to further your career when you was already maximizing your talent or like honing your gift and just being not just being you, but like I don't know.
I guess it's like it's and I could be copping please. I could be copping please right now. I guess it's like when you say, okay, we could hire for Shanae and the mother and his mother, right? The old woman,
Yeah.
right?
We
could hire two
funny.
actors,
Right.
and put them in that role,
Della Reese could have been his mom.
or we can put you, and you can do it. A, save money. B, also, what's funnier? And maybe in that thought process, he's like, it's funnier if I do Shanae versus knowing how to versus having. Because when you think, it's like, okay, Shanae fight like Shanae and Gina don't like each other, right? Shanae and Gina don't like each other. So the joke there is like, oh, it's two women that don't like each other, whatever. But when you actually have a woman do that, it might be uncomfortable versus it being, oh, it's a man playing a woman. So it's like, I'm trying to explain how
I kind of feel it, but I kind of don't. Because, I mean, it was times where Gina and Pam butted heads on the set. Like, when they both said jokes about each other.
True.
So, it's like...
But I don't think Gina and Pam was ever hostile.
No,
I think Shanae and Gina was like... Well, no, I guess they weren't hostile. Shanae was more like real dismissive.
Right, she would just she would do the same shit Martin is doing. Call her animals and
Yeah.
talk about her hair and
Do
talk
the same
about she
shit.
can't keep a man. Yeah, just all the regular shit. And it's like, but I remember the time where Gina and Pam had said something, like, it was like, Pam said something about Gina and Martin, and then Pam was like, no, you know, the whole crowd was, oh.
Yeah.
So that alone can raise attention. When you hear everybody just start, ooh, oh shit. Like, because the joke might not even be that good, but the reaction can make you feel like, is this motherfucker trying to play me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, just as easy as that between Gina and Pam, that could have flipped. I feel like they could have just found somebody like that could have fit the situation. But I do feel what you're saying. I just feel like
Yeah, I think in context of it being like, is this a thing that white Americans, like white execs, thought was funny versus it being a thing that you yourself, as the actual comedian, you think is funny? I think that should be the deciding factor for me.
Right.
Like if you the comedian think it's funny, whether or not the audience does, whether or not I do or you do, whatever,
Right.
should in my opinion be the deciding factor because them like a lot of like white execs, they don't like, especially a show like Martin where it was like, yo, this is a black show.
Right.
It's not just black actors. This is a black show. Like the humor is black, the writing is black, the themes, concepts, everything. This is black shit, and it's not a lot of white explanation going on.
Right.
It's nobody is explaining ghetto shit to white people
But I
in
mean,
that show.
At the time, it was on like
A black channel,
network. Yeah.
black network. Yes. So I'm like, if it's me, I would say it should go down. It should come to the comedian themselves if they think whether having another actor what would be more funny more often. Because speaking on Shanae specifically, if you get another actor to do it, now to justify that actor getting paid properly, they have to be in more episodes. Whereas if he doing it himself, and this is aside from just this, I'm thinking like just on business aspect. It's like, well, if I get another actor, like a well-known actor, somebody that can actually maybe pull off this character, well-known actor that can pull off this character the way I would want them to be, like Shanae is kind of distinct. If you gonna get another person to play that, if I'm gonna do that now, to do that, they have to be in more scenes. So now it's like writing gets weirder because we have to write reasons for her to either come over or be in the when she wouldn't have been in this part of the story. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't feel like that because it would be the same shit as Shanae. You had to find ways for Shanae to pop in the door. Like
Yeah, but it's easy. It's you could pop Shanae in and if it's you playing it, you could pop Shanae in and out because all you got to do is go to Shanae hair and makeup, whatever, and get it done. Versus calling in an actor to do it.
I would
And paying another actor to do it.
I would understand that if he was to do that with all the side motherfuckers.
Because he did have a lot of side motherfuckers.
Like Bruh Man, you paid somebody to do Bruh Man.
But Bruh Man was in a lot of episodes.
A lot of episodes.
A lot of episodes.
So it's like,
and also,
but it's like just like Shanae was in a lot of episodes.
she was.
So you could could have found somebody like to play that. That's just me.
But I also think dressing up was kind of Martin's thing too. I think he's seen it the same way he's seen when he dressed up as the cop,
Right.
the crackhead bull. I think he probably seen all them characters as
just characters.
characters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like I mean, yeah, I guess because in hindsight it's 2020, but I guess he didn't know that stuff was gonna be scrutinized and broke down and studied as hard as it is today.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the message you sending to the kids, because it's kids that think that they gotta put on a dress and do shit like that to be funny.
to be funny and
And it's like that's not what you gotta do, bro. It's like that's not just it. Like they be thinking that's the big punchline is to put on the dress, the wig, the lipstick, and all that shit, and just say funny or weird shit. And it's like, bro, like no, that's not what.
I can say I haven't seen. I don't watch that. Honestly, watch that kind of shit.
Right.
But like the very few times I've seen, like I haven't seen anybody, especially as of the last like 4 or 5, 6 years, that has taken that and actually had really good material.
Right.
That actually was like, are you like, okay, you decided you're gonna put this on and you're gonna do this thing and be funny, but are you actually saying funny shit?
Right.
Or are you just being ratchet?
But motherfuckers,
That to me is not, it's not enough to me.
Right.
To like that you going like you if you like, for example, right, if you gonna go play a cop or something, I kind of feel like, okay, like I'm gonna go, I got a cop character, right? I got a cop character that I do.
Right.
All right, so what's your cop character saying? Like, what's your point of this? Like, what you trying to get across here? Like, what's funny about this? What are you making funny about this? Because I care about motherfuckers being funny.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm for funny. If you think it's funny and you got something to say, some funny shit to say, cool. But if you just gonna get the lowest hanging fruit and it's all about, like you said, if it's just that, oh, isn't it silly that I got a cop costume on? That's corny to me. Yeah. That to me is the same thing as is actually worse, but it's the same thing as I gotta, cause to me, like a lot of guys will say you gotta put a dress on, and they focus on that part of it. Where to me it's like you're mocking black women. That's what you're doing.
Right.
So what about this? What's funny right here? Everything can be made a joke of. But I think some shit is like, yeah, but be smart though. Be careful with this. We can joke about anything. We can have a good time and joke about real shit. We can exaggerate shit. That's all fine and dandy. That's fine. But be smart. Don't. I think it's corny when it's like the whole joke is like ratchets.
Right.
I mean, I guess.
And I mean,
like,
I guess
that's not enough for me.
But I mean, I guess in Martin's defense,
not saying Martin. I was talking about the kids I see.
Right.
Like I haven't seen anybody do it.
And
it actually be something like, oh shit, that was funny and smart.
positive,
Like
right here. You know what's crazy? It's one boy that I see do that shit in his joint. And this boy, he from his name's Corporate.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he'd do a funny ass video, but at the end he'd be like, moral to the story, and it'd be a real legit joint. Like don't mess with people that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
He
He had all the I know you're talking about.
That's my
He
man.
do his videos and everybody would have his voice.
Right.
I
yeah.
love that. Everybody
Yo,
was his voice. He did the voice over for everybody.
It's the bid,
That
bro.
was I don't know if he
right.
still do those videos.
What?
I don't think he still do them.
Yes.
Like in that format. I don't think he does.
He do, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, he do?
Yeah, I might say only time he'll switch it up is if if it's his daughter.
Oh,
Like
okay.
when it's his daughter, he'll let her talk in her voice and shit. You mean she'll be
used
doing
to
that shit.
have the bitches, bro.
He still
Oh
does.
my
Still
God.
does. I've just followed the joint. Her name like Sarah Black or something like that. Dog. Oh my bro, listen. I just followed this joint, but whatever the case may be, I know exactly what you mean because he does those things like that at the end of his. So that's somebody I actually took a liking to just because of those things. Like at first it was like, yo, this video was funny and shit. I used to be laughing at it. You know what I'm saying? But then when I started peeping, like he was putting a little message, a legit message behind the joint. It was like, I fuck with Cuz, and he'd throw his music on there. It's like Cuz be hustling.
Yeah.
I like Bull. I like his hustle.
I like
his
this.
grind.
I used to share a bunch of his shit, like his
Yeah.
shit. I thought he stopped. So if he didn't stop, I can go back and subscribe, find him and shit.
Sure. He's
But
still-
I thought he had stopped.
Oh, he got shit that just dropped like a couple months ago. All type of shit, bro.
I seen you comment on was it Ha Davis? It's always funny when I just be scrolling and then I'll see you in random places on the internet, yo.
Right.
That be hilarious to me. I have to really stop myself from saying something.
Right.
Cause it's like if I just walk in a random store and you just in the store.
Right.
And it's like, nigga, what the
what
fuck
you
is you
doing
doing
there?
here? Like,
Right.
dog, that happens way more. I don't ever say nothing about it,
Right.
but that happens a lot. Like, I just be scrolling, see, like, of course you see people name in the likes.
Right.
But when I see you comment, bro,
Yeah.
something about it just be hilarious. You don't even be saying nothing crazy.
I ain't gonna
But
lie.
something about it be hilarious, though.
Motherfucking Ha, bro. He been
doing it a while.
bro, and he been funny the whole time. Like,
Yeah, man.
granted, the fact the people was running the big fella and all that shit into the ground, but it was like still
That was my favorite shit. When they fucked that up, but
that John.
that's what got me on.
big fella shit was
The
funny.
big fella shit.
The guard shit was funny
The
to
guard,
me.
yeah.
The shit when he used to say the word twice, oh, you different. Oh, you strong. Like
Yeah.
that shit he doing that, bro.
I still like that.
Bro, that shit is
I
hilarious.
don't think that
bro.
should go nowhere. I still like that. Oh,
It-
you
I-
strong.
I feel like that the corporate people trying to take it, like they just put it on the Old Spice commercial not too long ago. So, but
That's crazy that did come from him.
yeah, and they didn't give him no residuals and nothing. Like he was like, damn, y'all could
I
at
mean,
least shouted the play out.
yeah.
Old Spice, he tagged it on his joint.
That's
But no,
crazy.
I respect Cuz like that's why I comment and I share his shit and I like his shit and I see. I mean, if something is on my mind, I'ma say it to him.
Yeah.
Cause it's like, bro, like that's what he doing it for. He doing it for for people to enjoy it.
For people to enjoy
genuinely,
it.
yeah, and give you a genuine response. Like I ain't
Yeah.
if it's some negative shit, I ain't gonna say nothing. Or if I don't like the video, I just scroll past
Keep
it. I don't say
scrolling,
nothing.
yeah.
But if it's something positive I gotta say or something I like about that joint, or I gotta put laughing emojis because I really laughed, and I gotta do that shit.
You know what? I've been watching. I was watching. Last week, I went through a binge of a bunch of Just Hilarious videos.
Okay.
Her stuff on some of her stuff on Instagram,
Right.
and she had a joint where she was in the studio, and they passed her a blunt. And it was all the thoughts that be going on in her head and shit. She was like, yo, I don't even rap, yo. I do comedy.
Right.
Like, what the fuck am I doing here?
She funny as
Bro,
shit.
I was in the bitch. I was in this motherfucker dying, bro. Like,
Yeah.
some of the shit she be saying be like, I be fucking rolling,
And the
dog.
funniest shit be the true shit. Like when you really be having thoughts like that. Like
Yeah.
I remember it was one joint where she was I think she was talking about like how the thoughts of motherfuckers when they be having sex and shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro, that shit had me in tears, bro. Like legit, John. I was really cracking the fuck up. Like, yo, she is.
That's the type of
retarded,
thoughts be
bro.
going through your head when you be fucking.
Sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't remember everything she was saying, but I knew some of that shit was on point. Shit was funny as hell.
You wanted to talk about NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah, man. How you feel about this shit, this rap industry, bro? I feel like a lot of this shit is they almost like setting motherfuckers up to fail.
The hip hop cops.
Yeah, not even the hip hop cops. I feel like the industry and these labels, because it's like, excuse me, the music that y'all signing them off is the same music y'all like motherfuckers. Well, I guess I can't really blame that on the label.
All right, so if I'm a label
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm a label and I go get, I don't know, fucking young
Right.
young Black Socks, and he got a little song out and it's making some noise in the streets or whatever, and I'm trying to, I won't say stay afloat, but I'm trying to stay relevant, and I go get him and I give him 30 grand, 40 grand, 100 grand.
Right.
He got to bust that down with his peoples. That's on him. I sign him off of that. We like, look, we going to do a bunch of singles and then eventually we going to get to our album. Right? 2 years. That shit, son, you getting some 2 years, bunch of singles in the album. Bang. He like, bet, I'm a signed artist now. So he running through the streets heavy. He buying jewelry. He got a lot of niggas to pay though.
Right.
He got managers. He got to pay taxes. That 100 grand get bust down 50. Now you at 50. If you got a manager, he take 10%. Now you at, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You gotta keep busting that down, and you end up with a car and a chain. End up with a car and 2 chains, maybe, right? So you might jump in the studio because you didn't already pay for whatever they didn't already pay for whatever studio time, but you broke.
Right.
You are fucking broke, and now they got you. You are an employee in the system, and they have you.
Yeah.
But you got signed and you were motherfucking 19. What the fuck were you gonna do? But blow your little money, thinking that when somebody offer you 100 grand, that's really what you have is 100 grand. You don't. Thinking that, of course, you coming out the hood. What's the first motherfucker? You won a trophy. You just won. You got signed. What's everybody's goal is to get signed.
Yep.
So when you reach your goal, what do motherfuckers get when they reach their goal? They get a trophy. Your trophy is that chain. You put that motherfucking chain on. Now you outside. So you might be able to get your little money off walkthroughs and shit or whatever.
Definitely gonna get money out walk.
Get your little money off walkthroughs, but you spending that just as quick as you getting it.
Yeah.
You spending that just as quick as you getting it. You ain't really got, you know what I'm saying? You didn't buy yourself a house.
But that's where That's where motherfuckers' priorities is fucked up.
Well,
that-
we also talking about kids.
I was about to say that you didn't have the right mentor.
You don't have no mentor. Everybody around you work for the fucking label.
Yeah,
They all work for the label. So their best interest is to try to keep you around,
but then that's when it becomes. I'm not saying,
but they trying to get from you as much as they trying to get from you as well.
right. But no, that's when I feel like it becomes that you push the people that was true to you away.
Or you gonna be trying to hear that shit.
Huh?
So or you gonna be trying to hear that.
Or you be trying to hear that shit. Yeah.
And this is your punishment.
And then depending on who those people were, you might literally not be able to take them. Like
No,
you don't meaning when okay, for example, right? Let's you Young Black Sox,
Right.
you got a song, they sending you here and there to perform that song.
Right.
You done spent your bread up. How is them niggas getting on the plane?
But my thing is, as a kid, you're not just spending bread like that. You got somebody that you talk to before you spend bread.
Shit,
If
you
ain't
buying sneakers
I don't
and
give a fuck- I don't
chains
give a fuck what nobody
and
says.
clothes and
If
shit.
You have never done that. If you never had that kind of money,
You think you
as a-
saving it?
I'm not saying that you're saving it, but you're gonna ask somebody that you trust, what the fuck should I do, or what the fuck am I supposed to do? Now, if they say do what you want to do, then you spend and all
Okay,
that
I
shit.
see what you're saying. I
But
see
if
what
a
you're saying. I see
nigga
what you're
say, bro, this what you need to do, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, you're gonna think that shit before you start moving.
So then you'll probably ask who you would think would be the closest person to you,
Right.
which would be your manager. Because they technically work for you.
I mean, if your parents is in your life, because you said this is a teenager, this is still a 19, 18-year-old.
This is 18, 19-year-old.
I still call my mom, but I was damn sure calling my mom back then for
It
advice.
would be smart to call your mom.
I'm just saying.
But I don't think every kid is making that decision. They mom and dad going tell you to save it, tell you to do
But no,
this and do
then
that.
that- but-
you want to party and have a good time.
but then that becomes
That get expensive.
But
And then you want to be with your
But
niggas.
as a parent, you gotta explain the shit to her. That's what I'm saying. You as a parent.
But I'm
that's
saying
when-
I'm saying you as a parent would explain it, but that don't mean that kid is going to take that. Is going to hear that. Especially when it's like, well, how do I do what my mom and dad said and be at this party I want to go
But
to?
most of the time,
Like I want to be at the party with Meek. Meek at this party in Miami.
But nobody's saying you can't go to the party.
It's expensive to get to the party.
But you're already getting paid for the walkthroughs. Use that money. Ain't that what you just said? You get paid for walkthroughs.
Yes.
So if you get paid for a walkthrough earlier that day, you go through that walkthrough, and then you can go.
But
to
you
the
don't get
individual.
you don't get that walkthrough money until you get there.
Right.
But you gotta look good.
All right. So what you talking? What's I don't
You
get
gotta
what you
shop. You
So
spending
don't-
money.
So you telling me the label not giving you wardrobes? Come on, bro.
No.
Bro, cut it out, bro.
Giving you wardrobes for what?
for videos, anything.
Oh, you think the label is giving you video budget?
Bro.
No,
The-
sir.
what-
They don't give
so
out
what
video
artists-
budget no more.
Bro, what artists are you talking about, bro?
I'm talking about I'm not talking about if you are big, like let's say somebody like the Baby. He has a budget.
That's what I'm saying. You said Young Black Socks. I'm thinking you talking.
I'm talking about just any little young boy who got a cool song
So how does
that's
this
hot.
Nigga, so how does this nigga think he can do any of the shit he doing? What are you talking about?
That's
if
what
you're
I'm-
not buzzing. Why do you think you can do that?
You sort of buzzing. You got a little tick
Where?
in your city. They sign you off and shit like that.
But that
They sign you for shit like that and
But
give you a little
that's
advance.
when you
And
have to look in the mirror, my nigga. If you're going places and people still don't know who you are, how do you think you that big star?
what you not gonna take the money
I'm
if
not
they
s-
offer you the money?
I'm not saying don't take the money, but nigga, you gotta still be you still gotta understand that you're nobody. You're
Right.
still nobody. Like what do you
And that you should. But again, these are logical thoughts. When you get that money in your hand, it get different.
No, I get
It
I-
get different.
But that's what I said. That's when it becomes
Right.
your parent. If your parent raised you right, or they told you that you can consult in them at any given moment, I don't see why the kid second guesses your what you're saying unless you've done shit in the past where it's like you told them, oh no, this shit bad for you, don't do that. And then they figured out that the shit was really good for them or cool for them, and you just fucking lied to them.
Right.
Now that's when shit becomes haywire, shit becomes fuzzy and shit like that. That's when niggas start trying shit, and not listening to you. Because for the most part, when your parent is telling you the truth,
It's no reason to question nothing they say.
Not if it goes against what you already want to do.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
When it goes against, because think of it like this, right? You want that, you get signed, you want that chain. Your mom gonna tell you not to get that chain
because of what?
because you don't have that. You don't really have that money.
But most parents is not going to say that. They're going to say, "Don't get that chain because what you need a chain for." Like they're not.
That's what they're gonna get. That's what they're gonna say.
You why you don't need that chain?
Right.
Instead, if they would have been like, "Yo, you don't need that chain because," and when you turn 50, you ain't gonna have no fucking money. You gonna need some real estate.
You
so
can't.
take this
Right.
money.
The realness
put
is
that
you can't afford that chain right now.
Exactly. But that statement is not the meat of what you need to be giving them.
Also, somebody saying you can't afford that chain right now, you would disagree with them because you getting money hand over fist from walkthroughs that you don't know is going to suck. Especially when they can pay you, when they can pay the pretty Instagram girl less money for the same walkthrough, and they don't have to pay you.
And that's why.
So you gonna take less money than they was taking. They was getting 20 grand for a walkthrough.
Right.
In 2007. Right. They not getting that now. Niggas ain't rappers and shit. They ain't doing walkthroughs like that. Bro. They giving that to the Instagram hotties.
Before this pandemic, the niggas was getting 50 grand for walkthroughs.
Bigger rappers.
Okay.
Bigger rappers.
Pop Smoke just said
Pop Smoke could get it.
Right.
Me could get it. Big rappers.
Right. Okay.
But little
right.
Black Socks.
Got you. Yeah.
He not getting that.
Probably get like 2 grand if they.
Probably like 2 grand, and then he blowing that.
Yeah.
He blowing that.
Remember, if a person never had this amount of money, they're gonna blow.
No, I understand that, but my thing is this, because I don't care who you are. The first time you got your lump sum of money, you called somebody that you felt that you can trust. Cause it's nerve wracking. You don't know.
After a while, maybe.
No, from the
You
door.
probably called a friend though.
No,
I don't. Everybody, it's not
But
called.
listen, that may be you, but people have gotten lump sums of money,
right,
and went out and was like, "I'm gonna get all this fly shit."
right.
So they did that.
But
But then you tell your friend. Let's say I'm calling my sister.
Right.
And like, yo, I got this bread. It's like, yo, we should go out. We should turn up.
Yeah.
Now, if I call the right sister, she like, yo, put some of that fucking money up before you blow the whole thing. But if you call the wrong person, they gonna help you blow your bread.
But then that's what I said. Like that goes
you
to
don't know
who
that.
you look up. Like, all right. So like I'm saying, I was saying if you look up to your parents, that's what that's the scenario I'm giving. If you look up to your parents or someone older than you, they should be giving you
good advice.
The advice that you need. Now, if they're not giving you the advice that you need, then that's where the problem is. Because they're already filling your head with poison thoughts. Right. So now, of course, you're gonna go buy a Porsche, Ferraris, and all this shit. Because the nigga that you trust or that you felt like was the creme de la creme is telling you, yeah, do what the fuck you want to do, nigga. Do this, do that, spend this, spend
But then
that.
you also and you know what else too? You also gotta take in consideration that even a lot of people that you may trust and look up to, they don't know how the industry works for real, for real.
True.
They also don't know how to money manage.
True.
And they also don't know how to manage money. So they may say, well, get a little bit and put a little bit away, but they don't know your expenses. Like we talking about dudes right now.
Right.
Imagine if it was a girl. Female rappers are way more expensive to move around than male rappers. You can jump on stage. You can jump on stage with a cut, some sweatpants, and a sweatshirt, and it's fine.
Right.
But a female, she got to be glammed up. She getting pictures taken of her, getting videos taken of her and shit. Don't matter how she raps. She got to at least look well put together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what she rap about, even if she, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter. She got to look, that shit is expensive. Think that shit coming out, especially, and then it also matters who and where you got signed to. They talk so much shit about Meg and how Meg looked, far as how she dressed and how her hair was done when she was signed to that other nigga. Now it get a little different when it's, what's she, Rock Nation?
Yeah, she was Rock Nation.
But that's only been 5 minutes.
Right.
Meg for a long time was signed to just some nigga.
Well, who was really complaining? Because I mean,
oh no, the women was giving it.
Fans was saying,
Fans,
like,
people that love her.
Makeup artist.
Yes.
And Meg was doing her own makeup, and they were like, "You look way better just doing it yourself."
Yes. Right. That they were saying that her wardrobe, her clothes, her wardrobe
when
people.
she first came out.
This was up until to me the turn seemed when she got signed to Rock Nation. That's when I start seeing the turn. But it was from when she first came out all the way up until, I would say, was it before the pandemic when all that stuff was going down? No, we was in a pandemic. We was in a pandemic. So that was last year.
Yeah, I must say I don't even remember.
That was last year. It was this big uproar. It was this big uproar with her, like all her business had came out. It was like this whole big thing where all her business came out or whatever, and like they was like people had a lot to say about her signing and shit, like where she signed to and what she signed for and all that kind of shit. It was a whole big thing. I don't remember the details right now, but it was a whole big thing. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, imagine if you a girl, if you a feat, like it's expensive to move around as a rapper, and then if you sign and you're not that. Like they trying to push you everywhere they can push you. They're not trying to push you just in the tri-state area or some shit where it's like, well, flying from here to there ain't that much. No, they trying to get you in LA. They trying to take you from LA back to New York. They trying to get you in Texas. Let's see what's going on with Florida. They trying to get you around.
Right.
That shit is you paying that back.
Right.
They ain't just giving that money to you. So your original point was what happens when the feds catch up to you. Well, you running around. If you running around, you need protection. Security is expensive. What they say, $300 a day or some shit? $300-$400 a day, depending on what company you go with. That shit is not fucking cheap.
Right.
So what do a lot of niggas do? A lot of niggas come from the streets, so they don't just get their friends. They get street niggas. Well, street niggas do street nigga shit. And when you with street niggas who do street nigga shit, you get, even if you yourself didn't do anything with your own hands, you caught up. So that's me giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. That's me giving everybody in the situation all the benefit of the doubt, how it could happen. Now, when you start giving less and less of benefit of the doubt, then it start being like, yeah, motherfuckers are setting motherfuckers up. Motherfuckers are setting motherfuckers up. But that's me. That's how it can happen if I'm giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. But no, of course, I don't just believe that. Of course, motherfuckers do devious evil. Be like how they say day rappers get better promotion. Oh, if we put you in the studio every day for 6 months, you might not make 6 months, like every day for 6 months, and you give us 3 songs a day, right? We working you like a fucking slave in that bitch. You might not give us 6 months worth of songs that we can just put on different albums and shit. You might give us different verses.
Right.
Like, oh, you gave us 3 verses on this song, but that verse is trash. These 2 verses gonna go. But this beat kind of whack, and this hook is, we can take that off, right? Something happened to you, you die. Okay, well now we got 6 months of shit. We can take all them verses, add other artists to them. We got like 4 or 5 albums of yours. So at that point, we own all that music. You signed to us. We own that shit. So you're checking, the check that would be for you can go to your family, but it ain't much.
Yeah, we're gonna kill you.
It ain't much. It ain't really no money.
Right.
Rappers don't make no money off no motherfucking dog. On the not the Need to Know. What's it called? All female podcast. What's it called? See, the thing is, Bridget off See the Thing Is was talking about how her music had did over like a million on like Spotify or whatever, and it was like a couple cents. Actually added up to like a couple cents or some shit. That money don't, that little like DSPs and like your Spotify's and your all that shit ain't give, that shit don't pay artists.
Yeah, no, that's extra change. That's a little change.
That's nothing unless you are somebody like a Cardi B. Like unless you're there,
Right.
that shit ain't doing nothing. I bet they might get 30,000-40,000 off that money, and that's change.
Right.
For what they have to, they spending that.
Yeah.
They spending that on
They probably taking that and giving that to the people that they pay, like the
people that they pay.
Yeah.
You paying your
That's
staff.
the money
You
they-
paying half your staff
I
with
was about
that.
to say the show money is probably their money, and the
Right.
rest of that shit is probably
Exactly. You make your money off show money, and then we just what? We still in a pandemic.
Yeah, but
You
still-
wasn't getting no fucking show money.
Still depending on the name, you talking about niggas was still getting money. Like I was saying,
They had to do other shit.
but no,
they couldn't get
down
sh-
south was still open, bro.
Down,
You could
yeah,
have toured down south and been straight. Like if you could, like I keep hearing this shit, but you can
not
do it.
everywhere. Florida was
You can do it.
Florida was open, and
Texas was open,
Atlanta was open,
Atlanta
and
was open. All of like down the south. Not I ain't gonna say the whole south,
but it was a
majority-
bunch of places.
Yeah, like
it was a
majority
bunch of
the
places
South,
was open.
Where it
Yeah,
was like you could have made money if you stuck to the south. Like if
If
you
you
did a
stuck to the
south
South.
tour,
right.
you can make some money. You can make coming out, especially if you the baby or
Yeah.
like you somebody from the south, like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
your
yeah.
shit is already rooted. That shit nothing. You go to North Carolina, Atlanta, Texas, Florida, you up right then and there. You got a couple dollars to the point where at least you can make it through the pandemic. And on top of your albums that you're releasing and little videos that's on YouTube,
Yeah.
and
it's-
Instagrams and the interviews on radio because they were still doing the Zoom shit. I know they were still
Yeah, they
getting
were
paid
still
for
doing the Zoom. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's it was I know it was definitely ways around it, but like you said, if you little Black South, you ain't getting no fucking money.
You ain't getting no fucking
Especially
money.
and
And then-
unless you did some shit like what God rest his soul, what Quando Rondo did, because
Right.
that's what got him fucking relevant and him talked about is the shit you and King Von went through.
Oh, them getting into that.
Yeah,
them-
and you killing your people killing King Von because without that shit, bro, who?
right. Who's
Who the fuck
bull?
is you?
Who was bull?
We know NBA YoungBoy. Yeah, no, we know him. Who you? What
Right.
you say your name was again?
Quando
I know Rondo from Chicago. I don't know Quando Rondo. Never heard of you. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel like.
But yeah, and that's why a lot of these young kids will gravitate towards doing shit. These young kids who get signed will gravitate towards doing shit like trolling and doing wild stunts online and shit because it's like it's attention and they are obsessed with attention, but it's also like you can't make any fucking money if nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Yes.
If nobody knows who the fuck you are, and then suppose you got signed because you had a song that just had a dope beat, but you're not really the most talented actual lyricist. Like you really can't do this rap shit like that. But they signed you.
Boy, it's one rapper. When you say that it's one rapper, I'm thinking.
It's a couple,
right
but
now.
we know the
But
one.
no, I'm just saying that pops in my head when you said it.
We know the one.
And it's the bull CJ.
Oh well, no, I'm
Yeah.
thinking about somebody else.
No, I'm only thinking of that because Whoopty is like a song that's really going crazy, but nobody's put it in the fact that that's somebody else's beat. Somebody already rapped off that joint,
Mm.
and it's like, bro, you really
Wait, which one is Whoopty?
Whoopty. Bitch, I'm outside. It's a movie. Blue cheese. That's
Okay,
the one with
yeah.
the-
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
So that,
So he can't. He not really. You heard his? That's the only song I've heard from him.
exactly. He's got other songs out. He got other songs out.
He can't rap.
You're not giving us nothing. You gave us Whoopty, and I'm telling you, Whoopty only took off was because it sounds just like it's a song called "Exposing Me," and it's the exact same beat. It's just that I think Whoopty might got a little bit more bass in it. It might have a little bit more.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
the bit.
So that's the only thing that might put it over a little bit. But bro, them songs is like they 2-3 years old. Exposing Me is 2-3 years old. So it's like you just you took a wave that was already afloat and you just wrote it. And on top of that, people were saying that he did the deep voice shit off of Pop Smoke. Like he don't really talk like that. Like his voice is deep, but it's not that deep as far as when he rapping and shit like that. So I don't know. That was just one of the things that popped in my head, and it's so crazy because Whoopty is supposed to be a blood term. It's supposed to be like a term, like a saying, a call, whatever. And a lot of these blood niggas is coming out saying that he not even Whoopty. He not even from the blood set. Like he not even claimed from nobody. Like he's just saying this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? He just got the phrase famous or whatever the case may be. And it's just
Now imagine if he go and try to find the right the right couple niggas that claim they blood or might be, and maybe he not a street dude,
Right.
and then it's like he can only pay he got to keep them around.
Right.
He trying to hold on to them and keep them around, but he only got enough money to keep them around a little bit. So they still gotta feed their families. They still gotta do. So maybe they still run the streets.
Right.
So he end up a little bit here, a little bit there. Bang. Fed time.
Why?
What you mean? Why? Like why would he do that to
Why
himself?
from the door? Why did you do that from the door? If you're not about that life, if that's not your scene, that's not who you are. Why? Just explain to me why.
It's popular.
What?
It's like in the last couple years, I would say.
So it's popular to go to jail. So you can't just like it when you're on top. You gotta like it all the way through, bro. You gotta like jail too. You gotta be comfortable with going to jail and taking that jail time. Cause that's what's 9 times out of 10 gonna happen if you're living a life that you're not really about.
Right.
If you're from the streets, then you know how to move. You
Like
know how
basically what I'm saying is it's probably a bunch more 6ix9ines out there.
Oh no, it's a whole lot.
He was the one that got caught.
Yeah, no, for
He
sure.
was the one that got caught.
And they put the
but it's
spotlight
probably
on him.
yep.
But
They
I'm
put the
sure
spotlight.
it's
It's
a whole
probably a bunch of these rappers. It's like what you supposed to say?
Oh no, I was listening to the music. His voice is not that deep at all.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Mm.
Right.
In check factor and stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
But no, his voice. He did make his voice deep. He is fucking trash.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like
Oh, so you heard something else?
I just heard a freestyle thing that he did.
And he not.
I'm like, the
I
fuck?
thought this was about to be the man. Like
No, he's not. If
off
he don't
that
try
song, I'm
if
thinking
he don't
like-
try to keep that persona, he gonna be trash. And people are already calling him out of just looking him up. Like
telling you.
Bloods is like, who the fuck? Why the fuck?
and then this
He
nigga,
Really?
already getting in trouble.
this nigga's
Apparently
rapping
he got
on
beat with
Whoopty.
that Joe also.
This nigga's rapping on his beat and dissing him.
Yeah.
Like it's a boy named 22 G's from New York. His
I think I heard his name actually. But go ahead.
his shit called Goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he go to fuck in on him, bro. I fuck with two G's, man. I fuck with a lot of them Chicago, not too much Chicago,
New York.
New York niggas, but they be sound like the motherfucker the way they be dissing each other. Motherfuckers be sound like some Chicago shit, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah, I fuck with the New York. I fuck with some of the New York.
But yeah, like so it's like yeah, because honestly, it's like how many Drakes can you really have? Like how many people can come out and just be that? Everybody don't think they can just come out and be themselves.
But even Drake was sometime he trying to be
and
hard.
in my opinion, that's when. To me, that's when he was the worst.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people were saying.
When he would try to be hard.
Try to be gangster and shit. A lot of people were saying that. I
Yeah.
heard that. I'm not saying I heard that a few times. Like,
Yeah,
people was
don't-
like, don't be like that. Just be
Just
you.
be you.
Right. Like
Be
be
you.
be a rapper. Like
Right.
And that is when he make his best shit. So I mean,
But
but I do like when he talk that street shit a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
He can talk about shit that he know of and talk. Don't
Say it like you.
don't make you the gangster.
Yeah, don't make you the put.
Don't make you the don't make you the gangster and make me have to believe it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do that.
Right.
Like yeah.
I feel you on that. I
Yeah.
definitely feel you on that shit. Especially
Well-
for niggas that that's like knowing a nigga, a bitch ass nigga, and he start talking that hard shit, and you just stand in the
Right.
crowd like,
This is awkward.
this not even you.
Right.
It's nowhere near you. Like
That's
what
not
you yeah.
that's not you,
Not
fam.
even a little bit. Like what?
Right.
Yeah. So I know exactly what you mean.
Trina says she would do a versus with Lil Kim. Says nobody has reached out.
I don't know if Kim want that.
With Trina?
I like Kim. I like Kim.
I think no one
But I'm
reached out
saying-
to Trina because I think wasn't it like her and Trick Daddy did like a versus thing.
I don't know.
Like they did their own little type of versus thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why would you do that? Like, so now people are not going to come to you for a versus thing if you kind of already did
If you
it.
kind of already did it, like
Right.
you done played the songs we haven't heard in a long time.
Right.
It should have been a surprise. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like she did a thing on her own.
But I said that only because not to cut you off, but I said that only because I think Kim has a lot more like
Oh, you saying Trina don't want that smoke?
that I don't know because I feel like one or the other has a lot more features
than like songs where they like burnt down by themselves. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It's like a lot more like
I think Kim had more mainstream appeal, or it was probably different mainstream appeal because, or maybe Kim been around a lot longer,
I think
or
she was a lot
somewhat
earlier.
longer. I want to say Trina
think
was
it
what 1999.
Yeah, I'm like I think they was around.
Kim was
around
only
around
what
the same time, though.
1996, 5.
Before that, bro, because she was there when Big first got popping. Like she was one of the original.
1994.
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry.
That's probably when he dropped his first album, but that ain't when Big was first popping.
So you saying 99? So you saying 92?
Probably like 90.
What?
Big.
Kim 92?
Big.
I know Big,
But
but
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying.
Kim.
But that's when she came, like she was with.
Yeah.
Like not when he. Yeah, but yeah. So all right, 91, 92. Yeah, I would say 91, 92.
So she got all. I mean, she.
I wouldn't even. I think that's too late, bro. I really think maybe late 80s, probably like 87,
No.
80s.
I'm talking about songs she can give us that's going win against Trina's songs. I don't think anything Kim.
Okay.
I don't think anything Kim gonna play
Yeah,
from the
not
80s
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, you're right.
is going
Yeah,
beat
90s.
anything.
Okay.
It's gonna be it's
Gotta be
it's gonna
90s,
be
yeah.
that.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know, man. Maybe Kim. I mean, maybe Trina might have it.
That's what I was thinking, cause I know Trina had a lot of shit, but I know Trina did have a lot of, like that's just something I might have to see, cause I know Trina had a lot of features with Trick Daddy and people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know she also had a lot of solo shit that she like smashed.
Yeah.
And I know Lil Kim had a lot of features that she did with motherfuckers and like burnt shit down.
Why does it feel like
It's
such
like
a
lot of-
generational gap between them? It shouldn't feel this much of a
'Cause
generational gap.
I think Trina was more the 2000s, bro. I think
She was more than 2000s.
I think that's when her shit really exploded.
Yeah, I want to
It's
say
like
she might have
2000.
been 2001
Yeah, so I think
was
that's,
when pull over that ass too fat. Woo woo.
yeah.
I feel like that was 2001.
But you gotta think that the reason why it feels like it's so much of a major jump because 2000 was such of a major year. The Y2K, people
that was-
made that
yeah.
shit so much of a big
Them
thing.
early 2000s, hip hop was killing shit.
Yeah, so
in
it
them
was-
early 2000s.
and I mean, and a lot of people
we had
just-
some of our biggest records.
right. But I'm talking about in the world though, people thought that shit was going to go crazy. So it was
Yeah.
like, and I mean, shit kind of did because it got a lot more technical. Like
Mm-hmm.
we started getting a lot of shit like fast. Like so, I felt like that's why it feels like such a change because it was like we went from cassette tapes to CD players to boom, then we AOL, email, this,
Yeah.
that, iPod,
Yeah.
shuffle, all types of, you know what I mean, just
Real fast.
MP3s. Yeah, it just
Real
was like
fast.
so quick. You know what I'm saying? So I that's why I think it's just so it feels like such a major jump. And it was like cuz Trina she was like from like 01, I would probably say to like 08, maybe 07.
Yeah.
So that's a nice
Go ahead.
stretch.
First time we see Trina was in, I believe, it was 98 apparently when she performed with Trick Daddy.
Okay. And she
Her
was
first
a
album
kid.
came out.
She was a kid back then
2000.
too.
In 2000. Okay.
Right.
Her first album came out.
Yeah.
I think Trina was like 14. No, I lied. She was like 17 something. She was young though when
was
she first
young,
got on.
yeah.
She was young.
She was young as shit.
Lil Kim first came out when people seen her was in 96.
Ooh, damn, Sco.
I thought I was right about
You
that.
definitely
I'm
was.
I'm trying to get with it and look it up.
You definitely
So,
was.
Trina, it is a gap there because Trina was rapping on that song, but she didn't come out with her own shit till 2000.
That's a 4-year gap.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
But
part of
that's
why
and that's what I'm saying. A 4-year gap should not feel that
That
But
big.
music-
that big. But
That
I'm agreeing with that. I'm
Right.
just saying it feels like
Yeah.
it shouldn't feel that crazy, but I know that it does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you know what? I'm interested to see what comes of that.
But I'm not saying music and technology because like we just said,
Like we
had-
just said, yeah, shit
so much-
move fast.
Yeah, and I'm like from
Shit move
01
fast.
to 07, so we had so much shit changed. Like shit just went so differently. Like
Yeah.
it was so fucking crazy. Like from DVDs to VH, like all types of shit just came out. Like it was crazy, bro. It was just like so much electronic shit.
Is
just
it any
going on.
is it any verses you like? I would love to see
that
this.
I would love to see.
They keep trying to put Chris Brown with Usher, and I keep trying.
That's probably it. I would probably want
Chris Brown and Usher.
I think Chris Brown gonna win, but I like Usher, bro. I'm not gonna lie, and I know Usher got hella hits. I just know Chris Brown is.
They only going up to 20.
Oh, it's a limit. I
20 and versus 20 is the limit.
Oh, I didn't know.
You only doing 20.
See, with me is I watch shit until I get like I
Get tired.
Yeah, and I cut it off.
Okay.
But I thought it was whoever outlasted whoever. Like that's really what I thought it was.
It's up to 20.
Okay. Well, in that case, then it's depending on who picks the best 20, because fucking Usher can pick 20 fucking hits, and Chris Brown pick a few hits and then sprinkle in some bullshit that he think is hits, and you lost right there, player. So that's just, in my book, in my eyes, and in my, you know what I'm saying. So
Are y'all gonna watch this?
I'm a Chris
new
Brown fan,
versus
so I don't
coming
know.
out May something?
Who?
May
With who?
8th. SWV and Escape.
Oh, I did see that. That's May 8th. I cut it on, but you know
Ain't Tasha from SWV
Tasha.
from Power? No.
No,
Where she from? It's something though, right?
No. Oh, okay, yeah. No.
like, what?
That wasn't no.
I'm like, who?
No, she from
3LW.
3LW.
Yeah, I'm like it's something crazy.
She was from
like that.
3LW.
Yeah.
My nigga said, I'm like, who the fuck is Tasha?
I don't
Yo.
know her real name.
Yo, you funny as shit,
'Cause I
yo.
remember I knew she was in a girl group. And that,
Her name is Natiri.
okay,
I want to say it's Natiri.
I would never remember that.
Something.
I would have to meet her for her to be like, "Oh, my name is Natiri."
I think that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong about that. I'll check it out, but if it, anytime I hear either one of those groups, I just be wanting to hear In Vogue. That's what I like. So I just be wanting to hear In Vogue, and it's like, well, it's not In Vogue, so I don't care. I don't care about this. So it's like I'm gonna cut it on. I'm gonna hear the first two records. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Let me just play some In Vogue. And if they not in the verses and they don't win, this is bullshit.
Oh, okay.
This is bullshit. Cause I like In Vogue. Fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yeah. What I heard was Chris Brown need to go against Drake, but Drake want Kanye and Kanye want Hove. And so do Nas want Hove.
Of course.
Nah, Nas, I don't think Nas would fuck with Hov though.
Nas don't want Hove. He don't need
because
to
Hov-
do that to himself.
Hov really stood the test of time. Like, Nas,
Bro,
Nas got
I
Kanye.
don't think Hove should do it because I don't think nobody should go against Hove.
I don't think he should do it either. I don't think Nas should do it either, but I'm just
I
saying.
don't know who would go against Jay Z, but that's a different.
I don't even think he should entertain the fact.
He got it.
Hove?
He
Yeah.
got music.
Like
I don't know. It might. I mean, if you think it could be a really, that would be culture. That would be culture.
It would.
He would have to. His verses would have to be. They would have to do that shit in like an arena,
Yeah.
like a legit. Joint.
Yeah, in
It
arena,
couldn't
in
be-
arena, they both performing all this.
Right.
Yeah,
It can't be like Magic City. How?
Yeah, no.
Gucci-
This would be an arena.
This shit gotta
Yeah,
be
this
like
would be.
Madison
Yeah, this would be
Square
crazy.
Garden.
It would be pay per view. It would be. Yeah, this would be.
This would be huge. It
But
ain't
who?
gonna be-
But who takes Hove? Who takes Hove and put up a fight? Only person who puts up a fight is probably M. But the problem is nobody wants to see M.
I would say probably Kanye, bro.
I don't think Kanye put up a fight track
Like,
for 20 tracks. Kanye don't got 20 tracks
tripping, bro.
against Hove. 20 tracks.
He got 20 tracks.
But
Bro.
no,
Not
he
against
got-
no
he
Hove.
He got
20.
20 good tracks. Bro.
Not
No,
against Hove.
he
20
had
tracks.
20 good tracks.
Eminem got 20 good tracks against Hove? Fuck no,
Yeah.
bro. Where?
Maybe
no.
not.
He
Maybe
don't
I'm
even
wrong
probably
about that.
got 5.
Maybe I'm wrong. He got 5.
Fuck.
He got 5,
Eminem
though.
against
Yes.
Hove? Give me one.
Eminem,
Give
one
me
of the
5.
top selling
Give me
hip hop
5.
rappers of all
Give me
time.
5 against Hove Jones that you would put against any Hove song.
I'm a Hove stan, so you asking me?
Give me 5 songs that you like against Eminem. That you would throw in this. That you would throw in the verses.
That I would is. That's a difficult question. That's a difficult question. That's a difficult question. That's a difficult question.
Who the
Cause I'm putting, cause if I'm M, I'm playing Square Dance, but nobody's heard that, so nobody's gonna want to hear that. But I feel like Square Dance is a point.
I gotta look at this. I gotta listen to that.
He fucking murked that goddamn song. But I like bars. So it's like, okay, if you talking about motherfucking,
So that you would put Rap God in there, then, right?
I'll put Rap God in there.
Okay.
You don't like Rap God?
It's okay. I do. It's okay.
You don't like Rap God.
It's okay. But what against what whole song you put? Are you getting? Are you putting it in against over Takeover?
No, I'm not putting Rap God
Are you
over
putting it in
Takeover.
over Hard Knock Life? Are you putting it in over Encore? PSA?
I don't like Encore.
You
Yes.
don't like Encore? You don't like PSA?
I don't love Encore. I don't hate Encore. I don't love Encore. I'm putting if I'm Hove, I'm putting either Dirt Off Your Shoulder or What More Can I Say? What More Can I Say? I'm putting that over Rap
Oh,
God.
Big Pimpin'.
Not over Rap God.
Definitely.
Not over Rap God.
I'm putting.
It's too much rapping for you to only got the one
Renegade
verse.
over Rap God. I'm putting all that shit over Rap God.
Not over Rap God. I'm not putting Renegade maybe. Renegade
No
maybe.
fucking maybe.
Renegade maybe.
Ain't no fucking maybe, bro. It's no maybe about
What
that, bro.
I would say
Every verse on Renegade.
what
is
they
better
going
than
to
every
do,
verse.
I'll put over Rap God. The one with him and Kanye when Hove went crazy.
Oh yeah.
What they going to do? I'll put that over Rap. If I'm Hove, I'll play that.
Otis, niggas in
I'll play
Paris.
Otis. I'm not playing niggas in Paris over Rap God. I'm not playing niggas in Paris over Rap God. If I'm Hove standing in front of M, I'm not playing niggas in Paris over Rap. I'm playing bars over Rap God. Rap God is nothing but fucking bars. Why would I play a fucking? I'm not gonna say. Don't get me wrong when I say pop song, but why would I play a fucking pop single over Rap God's bars?
They was talking shit on that joint too. Granted, the fact it was a nice beat and it was a nice song. You listen to them lyrics. Kanye and Jay-Z, even though they was spitballing back and forth, they was.
I'm not denying that.
They was talking,
but
some
not
shit
better
that
than what
joint.
you gonna do.
Okay.
Jay went crazy on what you gonna do.
I don't know. I feel like my
If I'm Jay and I'm trying to
I feel like Haters might have been harder than that. The joint-
Hate.
Yeah, the joint with him and Kanye.
I haven't heard Hate in a long time. I don't remember that song. I have to hear that song again. I don't remember that one.
Niggas is haters. I made myself so easy to love.
I don't remember it. I gotta hear that joint again.
again.
I gotta hear that joint again. I gotta hear that joint again.
That's my shit though. Yeah, no, I mean, I you're right. I don't see nobody being able to go against whole
Toe to toe over
I know.
and then if we going toe to toe in
I know Kanye
popping
first,
singles, I feel like whole singles be too.
but Kanye
Dope.
was one of them niggas that at the time, like his earliest work, bro, is
He got yes.
he got hits like hits at
He do.
hits on his, like he got multiple hits on each album.
He do.
So it's like
He do. Once he get through those, once he get through those,
it definitely get real slim.
it
So I
gets
think with them- I
slim.
think with them they would have to do more than 20.
Cause it's
Cause I think they both got 20 solid Jones, but I think Hove got more than 20.
I don't think Kanye got 20, dog.
20, bro.
I don't think and if you give them more than 20,
'Cause what?
Hove and Kanye,
It's late registration.
what's the hit on late
College
registration?
Dropout. Let me see.
It's more hits
gotta
on
look- I
college
gotta look.
dropout than it is on late
I'm gonna say I
registration.
gotta look at the Jones because I be getting the songs mixed up.
Yeah,
different Jones. So
I would say the two albums that Hove gotta watch is 3. Hove gonna have trouble with the singles off of I always think of Dark Twisted Fantasy.
that's a good Jones.
He gonna have trouble with those singles because you got Power, you got a bunch of other singles that like where niggas was rapping.
Yeah.
Um,
Hold on.
Graduation, you gonna have trouble with those singles.
Graduation.
And
Yeah, that's my shit.
in College
Oh,
Dropout.
college. Wait, you said which ones? You said what's the hits from late registration?
Yeah,
I heard him say, "Touch the Sky," "Gold Digger," "Drive Slow."
that's Gold Digger.
Yeah,
Late registration.
it's Gold Digger. Yep, Diamonds. We Major. Hey Mama.
Wait. You said Gold Digger.
Gold Digger. I said Drive Slow. I said Touch the Sky. Heard him say.
Those are the three he got to watch out for. Gold Digger, Touch the Sky. Heard him say. Those are the three singles that would have any chance over whole
You
singles.
don't think Diamonds even?
Oh, and Diamonds Are Forever. That's 4. Yeah, Diamonds Are
Diamonds is a
Forever.
good joint.
Oh, and that's the joint with Can't Tell Me Nothing.
No, Can't Tell Me Nothing is Graduation.
It's Graduation.
But that joint got Good Morning, Champion, Stronger, I Wonder, Good Life, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Flashing Lights.
Hov gonna have trouble with
That's
Graduation.
all I was saying.
Hov gonna have trouble with, but that's not. He can't take 20.
But that's
he can.
but that's
he can.
that's
But
what
how
I'm
corny
saying.
would it be if Kanye took his first 3 albums and then Dark Twisted Fantasy, he made his 20 off of that? Actually, that would be the smartest thing for him to do.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that.
Right.
He wouldn't make that smart of a decision.
I think he would.
But he wouldn't do
I think
that.
he will only because he know.
He liked them other albums too much.
But I
He
feel like-
liked Life of Pablo too much. He liked
But Life
Yeezus
of-
too
I'm
much.
not sure Life of Pablo got one hit on that joint. Let me see.
What you putting against Hov hits? Go ahead, cause when he played Life of Pablo,
You ain't got nothing.
when he played Life of Pablo, and Hov put on anything from the Black album, go ahead.
Nothing. I ain't put nothing on it. Nothing off of Life of Pablo. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Took 2 seconds to look at that motherfucker. Nope. Nah, I said the cat.
Now where, but they don't really do that no more, so I ain't gonna bring that up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say and I guess you gotta leave watch the Thrown Out because that's both.
You don't
their
gotta leave
albums.
Watch It Thrown Out.
But
It's who gets
so
to it
then
first. Who get to it first?
Right. Okay. All right.
What would be corny is
No Church in the Wild.
if Kanye played a joint from Watch the Throne where Hov had the better verse and he getting a point, it's almost like you beating you.
Yeah.
It's like that would be corny.
Tap on the shoulder like.
That would be corny.
Like that joint, bro.
Right.
Yeah, that song right there. That's it. You play that one. Don't play that other one. You just play
Right.
See, he got over. Like I would probably say "Welcome to the Jungle." Who got over on him on that joint? Yeah. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
It's
That
joints.
joint got real
It's joints.
bad on that.
And
joint.
not only that, you gotta think, Hov got a bunch of songs. Kanye do too.
Yeah. That's
I was about to say Hov
that's
got a
all I
bunch
was-
of songs with Beyonce, and that's gonna help. But then again,
But
Kanye got
but
fucking
Kanye
the
got-
Ego remix,
yeah, I was
and
about to say
that's a
he
that's,
got that
that's heavy.
joint, and he got Carrie Hilson shit. He got Rihanna.
That's
shit.
not gonna help you though.
You
The
don't think
Rihanna
so?
should have helped. The Rihanna should have helped.
Rihanna shit will help.
Yeah, no, the
Rihanna
Rihanna
shit.
shit. Y'all don't think that Carrie Hilson?
But-
Jay-Z gonna give you nostalgia.
Yeah, and that's why Jay gonna win. But I'm trying to say what niggas gonna do with Jay. What niggas gonna do? I don't think Jay-Z loses to anybody. But what niggas gonna do with him?
I don't know, bro.
Kanye might have.
The best chance. That's the only person I really can see.
He got the best chance.
I think, in my opinion, if we staying in the same genre, he
Right.
got the best shot, bro. I don't see nobody else being able, like, pound for pound, song for song. I don't know.
What about Wayne?
Wayne
Wayne could get to Wayne could get to his 20
Yeah.
faster than Kanye could get to his 20, but Kanye's 20 will feel better.
I was about to say
if
that.
Kanye picked the right,
right
20.
You gotta pick the right song.
If he
Right.
picked the right 20, his 20 will feel better.
Yeah.
But Wayne could get to his 20 a lot
Wayne
easier.
could- but see, then you would run into are we putting stipulations on it? Is it like mixtape music too? Because if Wayne
They play
can tap that whisk-
they do mixtape, they
mixtape
do
too,
albums,
shit?
they do yeah.
And that's a different ball game. And Wayne might have a shot because them dedications was different, along with them Carters. Like not that I ain't taking nothing from Jay-Z, but he had he
It's
had some
on
shit on them.
it's some
dedications,
shit.
man.
He got a lot to
Man, on them
pull from, but it's
Yeah.
you only got 20.
20.
Your 20 gotta go against my 20.
I feel like he should put a lot of songs off dedication and the droughts. Yeah, bro, he got some shit. Wayne got some shit.
He got shit.
That would be a good one too.
He got
I like
shit.
that. I like that. But I think I don't. Yeah, I think
I
I might
think-
like Drake and Wayne better. Though.
I think I like Drake
No.
and Wayne. I don't think Drake got a full. No,
I don't think
he
Drake-
does have a full 20.
Right, but
Drake, of course, has a 420.
Right.
I don't like Drake's 420,
Yeah, 'cause it might
even though I
be-
don't know what songs he would pick.
It might be
But
some singing shit.
it's gonna be a
I
lot
think
of
he
singing
gonna put
shit in
Marvin's
there.
Room in there. I think for sure
He gonna put Marvin's room in there.
That's gonna kill my vibe.
He not gonna put the songs I want him to put
That's
in
gonna
there.
make me shut that shit off. When I hear Marvin's Room, I'm gonna shut
hate
that
that
shit right
song,
off,
bro.
I ain't even gonna
I
lie.
hate
I'm
fucking
gonna shut
Marvin's room.
that shit right off, bro.
But is Wayne picking the right 20? Wayne not picking his own 20, by the way.
yeah, no.
Somebody else picking Wayne's
Somebody.
songs.
But I think-
but is they picking the right
I
20?
think so.
But it's so many of the right 20s you can get from Wayne.
Because
Like you can get a
You're not being biased.
this is the thing. How many songs you taking from Carter 3? Let's say you picking Wayne's 20. How many songs you taking from the Carter 3? You only got 20.
I'm gonna take Mr. Carter. I'm gonna take
And you going against and who you going against? Hov or Drake? Who's Wayne? I mean, who is Wayne going against? I don't think anybody cares about this conversation right now.
you know, no, on some
We done lost all our listeners right now, yo.
It's just us really going.
It's just us, man. I'm not.
Listen,
I'm
you're at 304.
Oh yeah, no, come on. Let's get this. Come on, man. We can finish this, John. Because
3 hours.
3 hours,
304.
304.
Shit.
Yeah.
How many people still listening?
And I think we just babbled for an hour though.
probably.
People did start like,
All right, y'all. Yeah.
All right, yo. Well, listen. That's what's going on with the version shit. Let's just wrap it up.
That's how that shit get, man.
That's how that shit get,
We be in this joint,
bro.
kicking it.
Yeah, for real. I did not have topics at all before this. All I had was Derrick Jackson before this,
Telling
bro.
you, bro. That's why I be saying have faith, man. We got
All
this
I had
shit,
was
bro.
it's crazy when you can get the 3 and you started out with nothing. It's crazy. All right, well, this was fun. This was probably that conversation. We gonna continue that conversation.
Yeah, no, we got to.
That was probably the funniest shit in a while.
Right,
so
right.
let's sign off. Please, please, please tell people. Go have your friends listen to the podcast.
Right.
I'm looking directly into the motherfucking camera.
Like, subscribe,
Like and subscribe.
share,
Please share.
all that shit.
Push the
Even
share
if you don't-
button.
even
As
if
soon
you
as we
don't
click
like it.
off, push the share button.
People always trying to find some new shit to watch.
Trying to find
man.
some new shit to watch. Help
Tell
us
them,
out.
Yeah, just shoot them a video.
Turn that
let 'em see
turn that
something.
14 to 28.
Come on, man.
If everybody hit the share button, we could turn that 14 into 28.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it
So listen. This was fun.
for sure.
We gonna wrap it up. This the Word of Mouth podcast. Signing off.